Snark Tank. You're about to get your ears glazed by the great Chris Raygun, Derek Blackman, and Tom Sweeney. Sit back and prepare for some action. Sit back and prepare for some glazing glory.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Snark Tank podcast. It's us again. It's me, Chris. It's him, Kingston. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. It's him. Look, it's Derek over there. Right there.
Amir.
Whoa.
You say your name was Amir?
No, I said I'm here, but I do like that name, Amir, though. It's a good name.
It's not a bad name for not you, I guess.
Yeah, for not me. I feel like Derek's so generic.
Maybe.
Yeah. Most names are generic.
Yeah, well, that's well, I guess, I guess speaking as an American, I'm like, yeah, that's boring. Derek, okay.
Yeah.
How about Amir, how about fucking Bungatti or something?
Bungatti.
How about like Mumbato or something?
Ubuntu.
Yeah.
I would say I have
the Ubuntu. Yeah,
I would say I have one of the most unique English names, probably. Probably like in English language, probably one of the more non-common English names.
Kingston James. I don't know. I wouldn't actually.
Kingston is a not common English name.
It's not uncommon. I've heard the name Kingston before.
Well, yeah, duh, because we're in, of course, but like for a long.
I feel like a unique name needs to be like something that isn't also a place.
I mean, for sure, yeah, for sure. Because there's more Kingstons over across the fucking water.
I imagine.
Plenty of those idiots over there. Our friend lives in a place called.
This guy said idiots.
My friend lives in the place called Kingston over there.
Yeah,
and it's like that's so.
Have you been to Kingston proper?
I've been to Kingston, Jamaica, and New York. I've never been to.
Okay.
Why would I go to the fucking sticks of? Like, why would I go to where there are goblins? Like, why the fuck? That's insane.
I don't know. Like, I'd go where I came from if I knew.
I did.
I'm not from there.
How do you know?
I'm not from there.
How would you not be from there if your name's Kingston?
That is kind of weird.
Slavery, Derek. What do you mean?
Is that how that works?
What do you mean?
Isn't that how it works?
My name's actually Yonkers.
Yeah, it's C.
Yeah.
See?
I'm not going. I don't even want to go to the UK again ever, really. But like, I'm not going to the sticks.
You don't want to go to the United Kingstons?
Yeah, you don't.
Never. The United Kingdom is. It was really cool where I was, but then I realized right around where I was, people were getting stabbed violently, and I was like, oh,
you're
interesting.
Interesting.
Well, that's kind of cool. I don't know, man.
Interesting.
Anyway,
I'd rather that than get shot in the face over here.
I think I'd rather get shot in the face.
I get cut off, and then I get mad and flip them off, and then they shoot me. You know what I mean?
It's not quite like that yet. It's on its way though. But it's not quite like that yet.
I don't know if you wait, Live League. Have you not seen that before?
I've seen it, but it's not common. It's not
all right, fair enough. All right.
You're not getting chefed up at the freaking train stop like over there.
Before we get too far, into the lunacy, okay, I want to point out we've got some new merch.
Oh yeah,
we were waiting on some other things too, but I wanted to get some stuff out there. We've been talking about it for a long time. We got an Autistic and Afraid shirt. I'm wearing it right now. We also have Final Fantasy up. It's a black and white one. Do we have a color one?
It'll be done literally today.
Okay, cool. So we have a black and white one for just like the for just like white tees and white hoodies. But go over there, snarktank.shop, check it out. It's just it's a 2-shirt drop, but there's like a couple other things in there. There will be more stuff added over time. Snarktank.shop, go over there or we'll kill you, as is customary.
Yeah, it's been a minute since you said that. I'm glad you doubled down.
Yeah, I kind of forgot to keep threatening.
Yeah it works. So
like it was working actually quite a bit.
Every time you do that, I see like a significant increase.
Yeah, it's actually kind of crazy. Also, go to patreon.com/snarktank or we'll kill you. There's a bunch of tiers over there. $1 early access, ad free, all that shit. Pop on over there, or again, and I hate to belabor the point, we will kill you.
Yes, we will.
Anyway, what do we got on the docket today? There's a couple things.
I don't know. Seeing bombs fly over Hawaii.
There's bombs flying over Hawaii?
Well, yeah, when they launched them, the people in Hawaii were like,
what do you mean? Wait, what are you talking about? This is news to me.
When Iran when we teabagged Iran for that other place that's like not our country.
Oh, is it because Iran is like right next to Hawaii?
Not right next, but
what the fuck are you talking about? Did this happen?
Plan. No, really, like when I was watching Hawaii Senator, they were like looking up and they saw like videos of them going over.
In Hawaii?
Yeah.
From where?
I think they launched it from that area.
Hawaii?
I think they launched from that area.
Are you saying
I feel like this is wrong. This is striking me.
Missiles were launched from Hawaii?
I think to over by where Iran was. I think that's where they were shot from. I could be wrong.
You're probably 100% wrong,
but I'm pretty sure that's.
I can't imagine that that's true.
It sounds wildly wrong.
Jamie, pull that, fact check that.
Jamie.
But because the only thing that I know is that, there were airplanes dropping bombs. I didn't know about.
Oh, there were airplanes dropping. Okay.
I didn't know missiles were launched.
They might have. Okay, so I'm assuming they might have shot.
Well, I'm wondering what you saw. Do you remember where you saw that on?
I was on.
You dreamed this probably.
That sounds more likely now that I talk about it.
I mean, if you could find where you saw that, if you remember, because I would like to see what you're talking about.
I bet it's AI or something. I bet you saw like an AI fucking video of like a cat becoming a fish.
I've only fallen for AI twice that I know of.
Really?
Yeah.
That you know of is really scary. There was one with
penguins that scared me because I was like, oh, these penguins are really cute, but penguins aren't that big and this cute.
Oh, you got fooled by that penguin video?
Oh, yeah, I did.
Man.
I don't know which one that is.
You know what? I chalk that up to you not wearing glasses still, by the way, like we predicted.
Yeah.
After
I got fooled by it, but then I looked at like a little penguin. I was like, penguins don't look like that when they're this size. They're not this size.
Right. If you're not paying attention, you can't. That's the thing too with AI, that because some of it is good enough to where some stuff, whatever it is, looks real. For example, there was I didn't even pay attention. I was scrolling and I saw it for like a second. But the thing that caught my eye was the quote tweet. There was like a little kangaroo, and it was like it wanted to be like the person was trying to have it as a, what do you call it, when you have the pet that's supposed to be like, oh, I need this to emotional help or
like an emotional support animal.
A support animal or whatever. So, and then I wasn't paying attention. I didn't hear the audio. I didn't see, but like if just first glance, the face, it looks like a kangaroo, didn't notice anything. But then I saw like the person was like, I can't believe all you fucking people that yell at boomers got fooled by this. And I was like, what? So then I actually clicked on it. And then, okay, the little thing's holding a plane ticket.
Yeah,
you know, and then like the language is like AI language. But like first glance, just by looking at it, you don't really see something completely out of place unless you're. So I was just like, oh, wow, that looks like a actual kangaroo, except for I guess it's too small.
I guess, I don't know.
I guess that would, but
kangaroos are mad tiny when they're first born.
Well, like a baby one, but I guess this wouldn't be a baby kangaroo, you know? So, but the thing is, somebody was like, oh, first of all, I'm like, how the fuck would you, nobody knows unless you're native to Australia, whatever, you know how big kangaroos should actually be.
Or
like,
even the finer details of what they look like.
Yeah, stuff like that. So I was just kind of like, okay, that's weird. But the thing that was so weird to me was them being surprised that people are falling for it, or I'm like, I go back to this all the time, even on this podcast. I'm like, guys, people, their foundation of the things that they believe in is crazier than that fucking video just showed. And I feel like why everyone forgets it because it's so baked into us. So when you start going through people's dogma, and then you're like, oh yeah, that actually is insane, I forgot. So it's like, are you really surprised that somebody believes that there's a kangaroo trying to get on a fucking plane with somebody? Is that really that? It's not like it was like The Rock eating rocks and he looked all fucked up, or the spaghetti, like that.
Right, yeah.
I'm like, people just being kind of crazy a little bit. I'm like, calm down, man.
AI is sadly really frighteningly good, and it bothers me.
It's getting significantly better at a scary rate.
It's just certain transitions you can like, oh, that doesn't make sense. Like something moves the wrong way. You're like, all right, that doesn't make sense. But like in a year from now,
dude, most of the hand problem has been fixed. That's the thing that kind of creeps me out.
Well, it's just like movements. Like there are moments when characters are eating something and like they eat it too fast. I'm like, all right, that's
that, or it just disappears.
Or it's just like oh, this is wrong. But like
multiple limbs will happen, especially on the shittier ones. Some on the better ones where people pay money and stuff, usually they'll do like a subscription or something. People are doing some crazy shit and it's pissing me off.
Yeah.
Particularly because you always see the people who are too lazy to put in the work. Praising this shit. And I'm like, you fucking, you bitch.
The thing to me that got me was like when I made that grandmother in the resin coffee table.
Right.
And so many people believed it. And I was like, oh no.
I mean,
oh dear.
See, I wouldn't feel weird if you, because it's, what other examples do you have of people actually doing that? So like to me that's kind of crazy that people would believe that. It's not like emotional or service, whatever they call those service animals. Yeah, people have already tried a lot of stupid shit.
Yeah.
So you can actually believe that a kangaroo could be. That's why it's not a huge stretch. But like, Resin, your grandma, a person,
Dude,
like,
it
I
is-
don't know.
That is ridiculous, but
easily-
also fundamental. I could see that shit. Like people fucking
Well, people have the
taxidermy
funerals.
animals.
People have the funerals where they have their dead friend or relative like posed like a mannequin. Like those are real things. That
we
people do.
taxidermy
But-
like dogs and shit.
Well,
like, that
I
doesn't-
want that. I actually legitimately
You want to taxidermy your pet?
no myself.
Oh, I don't. I just
Oh.
don't care.
Like I like that's why I kind of like I don't really care what happens to my body except for let's make it interesting. So stuff me. Also stuff my boner, if you will. Like,
Yeah.
like if hopefully they will do
Yeah,
it.
By the
like,
way,
overdo
that
it.
resin coffee table thing is easily the most famous thing I will ever do. That thing has millions and millions and millions of like freebooted. I've seen that everywhere.
Oh, just everywhere.
It's insane. Like I remember getting tagged on it on Facebook every day for like a good 3 months because it was like circulating in like elderly Facebook groups.
Of course.
They were like, "Don't do this to me."
Of course, it's
Dude, she has no legs. It's like her torso. Like the idea that people like looked at that image and were like, "Yeah, dude."
there is a good Twitter account that I follow that it's like something like bad AI slop or Facebook
Yeah.
slop or whatever, and it's awesome. The amount of horrible looking things, and also it is a little concerning seeing people that don't understand what is obviously AI is AI. They're like, "What makes this AI?" And I'm like,
Aside from everything.
oh yeah, I was like, oh no, this is not good. That you can't tell that this is so even like the glossy fakeness of a lot of shit where it's so
Well, no,
obviously,
I was-
especially when it comes to like art.
Yeah,
when it comes
yeah.
to like it's supposed to be like animation. I'm like, this. How do you not? Okay, all right.
A lot of AI art is like Vaseline mode, you know,
yeah.
where there's like kind of like there's like a sheen over everything that really shouldn't be there. And I'm sure that'll get
The
resolved.
lighting
at some
is
point.
terrible.
That's the problem.
That is the
Sometimes
biggest
lighting.
thing that like it hasn't gotten down, and like you said, it will fix itself. It will understand, especially like a ray tracing type of thing. It will be like, oh yeah,
That's gonna be crazy.
it
That's gonna be
makes me
insane.
mad because Andrew Yang was fucking right, man. In a few years, people are gonna be fucked, and then
Oh, yeah.
and then like you have no job, and then it's gonna be like any other what do you call it, the tropes of the future of sci-fis,
Yeah.
where there's billions of people that don't have any jobs because robots are doing everything.
Yeah, everything's been automated.
Yeah, and then everybody's slums. It looks like everywhere looks like Skid Row. Like it's and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be cool.
It's fucking Skid World.
Skid World. Can you
insane.
imagine? I was gonna say something fucked up. I don't want to. You know, I don't. What do we have on the docket?
I don't know, man. I mean, aside from war,
Oh yeah, more. Yeah.
which is, you know,
because that was
what-
this weekend, was it? Where the things were launched?
I think so.
Like successful bombing. We
finally we bunker busted.
it's gonna be peaceful now.
We blew up the streets.
And
There
now
were
I
people in the
think,
streets
and
we
now I
blew it
think,
up.
and now I think Qatar. I think I can't remember exactly what the story was, but I think Iran launched on Qatar, or like some like U.S. military base in Qatar.
Okay.
And then Qatar is trying to retaliate now. So it's a fun time.
I love it. I love how everyone's being dragged.
no
to this
new
problem.
wars.
No new
Everybody's
wars.
being dragged to this
Except for
problem
many.
by this one country. There's one country that is the cause of all.
Well,
this.
hey, man, you
it's
know.
real funny.
Well, it is-
It's real funny.
It is real what it is real.
It is real. What it
They
is
just
real.
won't stop.
Have you seen the Drawn Together movie? Have you seen that movie?
Yeah, trying to go to the movie.
Yeah, the robot Israel, voiced by Seth MacFarlane.
Yes, dude.
That movie sucks.
That
That movie is terrible,
It's
but
really
that
not
one
good.
scene is pretty funny.
there's it has its moments. I actually, because I know like a lot of it was just shitting on South Park.
Oh, was it? I don't even remember it.
Yeah, a
I
lot of
barely
it-
remember that
It was
movie.
shitting on South Park because, and I actually do agree with Drawn Together, because one of the reasons why they got canceled and one of the reasons why South Park was able to stay afloat was to always have a point to their madness. There's always some type of soliloquy at the end.
Oh,
there was
yeah,
some
yeah.
type with some nice piano with like a lesson or something. Sometimes it would be undercut with a joke, but sometimes it wasn't. It would just depend. But it was a way to like balance it, and so where it's like, this is so fucked up for a purpose. And then Drawn Together was like, well, why can't we just be fucked up for no reason? Like, why
Right,
can't we
right,
just have a show and just do crazy shit? And so they harped on that on the movie, and it got a little annoying. But however, this reminds me of I was playing the Walking Dead Telltale game, where this is what in this movie, this old lady's her husband like blew his head off with like a fucking shotgun or something. It was like an amusement park or some shit. And she's like trying to like shake him back to like, come on, you're a fighter, like fight. And like his head's gone. And it's so fucking funny. It was such
That's
a
in the
funny
Walking
scene.
Dead Telltale game?
Well, so there was a glitch. It was a little bug where, spoiler if you haven't played this fucking super old game, but like
what the fuck are you
the
doing?
old fucking asshole in that game that you
Oh
wanted
my
to kill.
god, when you flatten him with the salt block.
Oh yeah, that's right. You hit
have
him with like an air conditioner or something, right? Or
it's
some
like
crazy
it's like a block of
was a
something.
salt block.
Yeah, it was like a block of
salt block.
It was either like a salt block. It was a block for sure.
Because they were trapped in a freezer or something,
So they're
right?
in-
And
They were
thought he
in-
was gonna die in turn.
They were in a thing. They weren't in a freezer. They were just he had a heart attack.
Yeah.
After he punches you, when they needed the zombies break in,
remember it very
he
vividly.
hits you, and I'm like, I want to kill this guy so badly. So then he has a heart attack. You have the choice of either doing nothing or trying to resuscitate him. So me to have goodwill with the daughter that I want to smash, I'm trying to resuscitate him, and Kenny doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
So Kenny grabs the fucking block and then smashes his head. And there was a glitch for me that I'm still for a good 10 seconds trying to resuscitate him while his head's gone. So I'm like, come on. And then he fucking dead. I was dying.
that's
I would have killed
amazing.
him too. I would have killed him too.
That game was glitchy as fuck. Also,
It
game's
was
really good
when
also.
especially when it first came out. Like, but
Really good.
I
game.
played it probably
Telltale
3
game.
times.
I played
in total.
I played part 1 at least twice.
I played
one at
part
least
3.
twice.
Part one?
I
what
played
do you mean?
part 1 3 times. Well, you mean like the first
seasons?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, the first
really
one's just
good.
too fucking good.
It's
It's just
really
it's just
good.
a
Like,
The first one
it's
is very
a
good.
fucking masterpiece. If I ever I've never cried that hard at cell shade anything. Like
Yeah, I know what you
it's
mean.
it's just it takes me out of it. Like I'm playing. I'm like, but then this was too good, man.
It was very good. Like I think it's probably their best. Although I haven't played everything that they've made. I heard Tales from the Borderlands is actually surprisingly good.
I heard Wolves Among Us
But,
was very good too. But it was undercut by it being fairy tale shit. Like my friend played it and was
Yeah.
like, this is really good, but it's fairy tale stuff. Like it's like you have to be very prepared for
Yeah,
what
it's like
you're
the
about to be
Pied
a part of.
Piper and like fucking Rumpelstiltskin.
I never got to.
Yeah.
I think I
heard it's very
played
good.
maybe the demo. And,
I think
and
I
then-
did too.
Yeah.
very
I
good.
played the first. They did the Game of Thrones thing. I don't think it was as bad as people were saying.
Right.
Because it was adjacent to the Red Wedding. If people know what that is, so basically it was taking place around like probably one of the significant moments in that series. And
Did
so
you stop the Red Wedding from happening?
no, you're not.
You're not a major character?
No, but like you do, like say you start getting the feeling you know what's happening, and then you hear the music and stuff, and you're like, oh shit, it's happening right now. You run into Cersei and she's being a cunt. Like it was. I enjoyed it as a Game of Thrones fan, but I also understand a lot of people are like this is super underwhelming.
I feel like I remember that game being broken a little bit, like very broken at the time.
It probably was.
So that's probably didn't
I
help.
haven't played the final season of The Walking Dead. I've had it since it came
I
out.
heard it's really sad.
I think I've
heard
only
it's
played the
really,
first season.
really, really sad. I heard it's like very sad.
I mean, I played all of them until that one because they had problems. They didn't finish it at first.
That's right.
Yeah, and then I guess it was whatever. They released the
Is
whole thing.
Telltale
I got
back
it.
now? Did they get rid of it? Then it came
I
back.
don't remember. I think I remember we covered it on Sacred. I think they shut down and then like a core group of people from the original started up again. But I don't know what's going on with them. I have no clue. I don't know. I also don't care really.
I love Telltale. To me,
They're really fun.
That was such a. I was like, having a significant other. I would tell people those are games you should play together.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Those are the
Do you
games
see
that
that-
get
you know
people
that
into video
guy-
games, actually, I think.
Probably.
Those
Do you know that guy on TikTok and probably Instagram and elsewhere? But like he does he does perfect impressions of like Telltale animations.
No,
Dude, I've seen. I don't know. I wish I could remember. If you look up the gist of what I'm saying, you'll find it. But like, it's this dude who like it's like when your friend dies, but you're in a Telltale game or whatever, and it's just like. Like it's like the most perfect. It's like that's so accurate. It's insane. Like because they are like really awkward and stiff. It's the only problem I have with those games. Really, is that
there's a moment where I think this is in the first game where you're in like you're in a motel. You're in a motel, and there's a part where if you go all the way forward and then press like diagonal on the stick, you'll be stuck in a certain animation, but you're still moving left. Until you hit the part where it does it. It's the animation itself, like going upstairs. I'm pretty sure I have a video of it where I'm just drifting And it reminds me of like I was like, I need to put Jamiroquai music over it or something. It's so fucking funny, dude.
Oh, yeah, I mean, you could. I don't know. It's so. You'll find it if you look it up. I can't. That's because that's some like freebooted clip from his channel. I don't know what his real channel is, but the animations in that game are pretty rough.
I loved it. I loved season 1 made me really sad. I remember playing through it. I was like, oh man, this is like a really sad ending. But I think Lee was a pretty decent guy.
Lee was awesome.
That's what sucks the most. He was like a decent dude. And
Who's
like
that guy? He's the voice, the Old Spice commercials.
that's him.
Yeah, the
Really?
I'm on a horse.
That's him.
Oh really? I didn't know that was him.
Oh, I had no idea. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Did you see that interview with Charlie Cox where he's
Yeah, he doesn't know about Claire
where he has
Fear at
no
all.
idea?
Huh?
So basically, somebody, I think he was at like some con or something. Charlie Cox, obviously
Yeah.
Daredevil, beloved. And he was at this con, and somebody, I guess, asked him a question about, or congratulated him on Claire Obscure, and he goes like, "Hey, like, I listen, I just want to make this clear. I feel like a total fraud because like I don't know anything about it. My agent called me and said you want to do a voiceover. I was in the booth for like 4 hours." and then like I forgot about it, and then people are now congratulating me, and I just want to make sure like I'm happy for the team. I'm happy that it's doing great. But I feel like a fraud. I don't want to lie to you and pretend like But like it's crazy to me that he was in the booth for 4 hours.
I guess
I mean,
it
it
might be
makes,
an exaggeration.
I guess that makes sense.
I think it makes sense.
It could be just
That's-
a day. A day.
A day's probably
Yeah.
more accurate. 4
Because
hours is
because he's not in the game very much.
no, but well,
Whatever.
no,
whatever.
He's not like
Whatever.
You fucking dumbass.
Whatever. It's
The-
Kingston.
whatever. Never mind.
But yeah, it's he.
I think it makes sense.
Fucking
does
60
make-
IQ
it
motherfucker.
does
you
make
It
piece
does,
of-
dude. I don't care. That game's been out for months already.
Oh,
It's been
you're so
critically
gay.
acclaimed,
You're
and
so
people are
gay.
like, "Hey,
Whatever.
this is a great game." If you don't like, I'm sorry, man. I'm never gonna give a fuck about spoilers.
You're
It's
so
not- I'm just never
lame
gonna
and gay
care.
and gay and lame and gay.
I'm just never
I
gonna
think you're
care.
fired, actually.
I think you are fired.
All right, well, rein it all in, I guess, guys.
Listen, sir. It's
no, we'll just get Jalen.
Look, the idea is, I know you don't care, but others do. So that's
crazy, man.
that's all. Instead of just thinking about yourself, you think about.
It's impossible for him.
I refuse to. I refuse to.
I refuse. I go out of my way. I go out of my
to.
way not to care about.
I'm
people.
tired of considering people. They're dumb. Everybody's less than me.
Everyone's less than me.
let me ask this of can I just put out a quick ask, right?
Yeah.
Ethan Klein, please sue Kingston.
He's gonna win nothing.
He watched.
He's gonna win
Please-
nothing. He's gonna be
I
like,
have footage
please
of
sue
you
Kingston.
watching his entire content nuke without any commentary.
I swear to God, I've watched genuinely maybe fourth. I've watched Frenemies more than I've watched anything with Ethan by himself.
That's
ever.
crazy.
Because I think Frenemies is entertaining. Because Trisha Paytas is so wild. But
I mean,
I
understand what you're saying.
I can't watch Ethan because I just don't care.
I understand what you're saying. Wow. Okay. I mean, I'm a little surprised by that.
I respect him. I used to respect him for like the shit he would talk about. He would be like in defense of a lot of smaller creators once upon a time, and I'm like, that seems like a cool guy.
Yeah.
And now I'm like,
regardless, Ethan, I think you do a great job if you just sued him. Just quite frankly,
Add another
just to
one.
teach him something.
Add another one onto your hit list.
be the same. Sue me. I'd be like, for what?
I don't know, just whatever. I don't
He'll figure
care.
it out. He'll figure it
I'll
out.
sue you for indecent exposure. I'm like, that's crazy. You're not the state. have fun doing that.
Can you sue somebody for indecent exposure?
I don't
I
think
feel like
so.
you can't.
No, it has to be like a directed sexual like misconduct towards you.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. So Ethan, huh?
Yeah. He's
Ethan.
suing some people.
He's interesting people that he chose, I guess. Who's do you remember? I know two of them. There's the other one that everyone's
It's
like, who the fuck's that
Denims-
guy?
It's Denims, Frogan, and Casey Tron.
Yeah, who's Casey Tron?
I don't know. I follow her, I think, but like it's like,
yeah.
you follow people because they're around.
Okay. Casey
I
Tron.
don't know anything about Casey Tron at all.
Yeah, so it is interesting. I wonder what Casey Tron did to Ethan, I guess, for him to want to specifically target her.
Well, in the video that he put out, he said specifically, like, he showed exactly what it was, which was that these three in particular watched the entire thing with the direct stated intent to steal views from the video. Like they said, come watch this if you don't want to support this video. Watch it through me, which is intent technically to steal, which is like,
well, sure.
That's rough.
Yeah.
That's rough because I think he's probably going to win that.
I was talking to Kingston a little bit before that, and because I was like, Ethan's there was his case is pretty solid. The thing that was annoying, well, I guess let me address what I was talking with you about, was the only thing that I have where he may have some pushback, especially because there's probably not going to be any jury that's going to decide on it. It's just going to be a judge.
Sure.
And a judge might think, okay, there's a significant amount of evidence of you not giving a fuck about people freebooting your stuff. As a matter of fact, you wanted people to start their own channels and take all your stuff and repurpose it on YouTube and make careers out of it, like Hassan. He thought like, oh man, that's a great idea. As a matter of fact, Ethan said you can do this with my content. And he was mad that I wasn't able to do it on YouTube proper because he's only on YouTube. He's not on Twitch. Like Hassan stuff is on Twitch, and then you can take it to YouTube. And so he wanted that. And so the idea that there might be some pushback with the judge, because this is going to be like a moral decision of like, all right, technically what they did was wrong, but you don't care about this and your intent is to hurt, and you don't actually care about them stealing views from you. So me making the decision as a judge, that's the part where it's like, well, it might not be perfect. It might not be completely concrete because of that. It's one of those things where it's like, it's very clear it's a vendetta, and also
it is very clear that it's like, I feel weird about it because I think the motivation behind it is clearly like petty and dumb.
Yeah.
And it's very clearly like, I don't know, he's just tripping, clearly.
Yeah, 100%.
But I really do. I've hated the freebooting shit for a long time. And like the entire like, oh, the Twitch meta of just like XQC and even Hassan just sitting there like, yeah, I'm just going to play the video while I walk away. Pisses me off to like a degree that I don't even think it's rational.
Oh, sure.
But it really bothers the hell out of me.
But,
so while I don't think this is like,
I just don't see, the wrong messenger. Sorry.
Yeah.
Absolute,
that's kind of the
1 billion%. The people that I'm going to be completely honest, this is just from my opinion, like the people that I've seen be like, yeah, but fuck them. I'm like, if it was anybody else, Ethan doesn't care about this.
Sure.
I don't like, it's like, say, when Ethan Ralph and his kin a long time ago were trying to donate to some Jewish charity.
Right.
And I'm like, no. No, I'm sorry. I can't fucking be on board even though they're doing something good, but they're doing it maliciously because they're all fucking racist and trying to pretend.
I'm not saying I'm bored. I'm not saying I'm on board with it, but I don't necessarily
But you're 1,000% right about because even Ethan and Hassan, it was actually because I started watching Leftovers, the podcast, where that was the one time I spoke to Hassan at the Creator Clash, and I said, hey, tell him to let you speak more because he's fucking being annoying. Because Ethan, he would try to get. I started to actually hear Hassan, and I'm like, oh, he's not as stupid as I normally thought. Because when you just get the little clips, you're like, this guy's the dumbest, angriest piece of shit. And I'm like, all right. I said as.
Yeah.
he's not as dumb as I thought.
Right.
I want to hear him longer in a long form thing, but then Ethan would kind of try to, cut, and he had like beats and things that he wanted to stay focused on, and then he wouldn't want to deviate, and he wanted to get in his jokes and stuff.
Sure.
Long story short, they had that whole contention on the podcast about, hey, Hassan, what's up with you just fucking leaving the room and now a chair streaming? And he's like, he understands how bad it is, but also you can tell in that moment, he's like, he's not going to stop doing it, this piece of shit.
Yeah.
He's not going to stop because he won't. There at no point was he like, yeah, I really should stop doing it. I was like, you fucking asshole. This is no joke. This is no joke. The first time I honestly went out of my way to actually watch a Hassan clip because I want to let me be objective about something.
Sure.
He gets up in 2 seconds. I couldn't believe it was the first thing I watched.
I know, yeah.
I clicked on it, a litter of shit, and then I'm like, what the fuck, man? Like, I'm not here for that video. Like, I want to hear, so
right, yeah.
It's weird that I'm like, I think what he said, and I don't remember if I remember this or maybe I made this up, that he's afraid that if he pauses, a bunch of people are going to leave.
Okay.
Like, that's what I'm saying. What a crazy asshole to be like, oh, you're so afraid that your viewers are going to dip enough because they're not being entertained properly.
Look, I don't agree with that. But I
Isn't
think
it
that's
just
the
an
nature of
opportunity for
streaming.
other people to get up also and
to take a
do it?
fucking break?
Like, I
Well,
don't,
it is. But streaming is so stupid and incorrectly gratifying.
I can tell you this.
that's what you have. Like I
you don't have to.
I think you
have
can
gotten,
take breaks.
I have gotten up many times.
That is true, Chris. But you have to understand you're not the same level of streamer as him. Like not even in the same. Like,
no, but that's what I'm saying.
I think it's
like-
even worse.
That's what I'm saying. Is that like he doesn't have to worry about? He's fine.
He's so rich.
I agree that it's still stupid. Like I'm not for that. Like don't
Yeah,
do
yeah,
it. Like
we
don't
understand,
sit
yeah.
down and watch someone's video. Like that's crazy. Like I agree. Like just don't sit down and watch someone else's content, especially if you're not super critical of it and like pausing. Like at least pause it. Like at least pause it
yeah,
and go do your thing.
Literally do it the way that we
But-
did it. We made videos. We would go through the video, and then
Well, it's streaming. That's the dumb part. It's
but
streaming.
you can do the same. You can do the same thing, just in real time.
Yeah, I
It's
understand.
like I made a bunch of, as they call them, VODs, right? Videos on demand. Doing the I wasn't streaming, but I went through an entire video that was like 10, 13 minutes or whatever. And the video becomes like fucking 30, 40 minutes long because I'm pausing and giving my stuff the whole time. I'm like, wow, it's a lot of content. And then I end up just not uploading it afterward.
yeah.
But
Like,
you know,
I agree 100%. Like, look,
Yeah.
don't do that. And I think that era was really annoying. Remember, there was an era where there was like a bunch of black people watching, like, reacting to shit, and I was like, what happened? Where did all the black react channels just spawn from? Like, what was
Yeah.
when did this? It was like 2018. I was like, why are there so many black people reacting? to
you know
things?
why?
Well,
Well, niggas are notorious for like crafty. Like so once they figure
I don't like that he said that. I don't like you
why?
said
I
crafty.
think crafty is
I know
not
what
a
you
negative
mean.
at all.
It's the least negative way to say.
I think it's actually no. I think to me, I think I love this about certain communities where they see something like oh man, this is almost like a cheat code. This is almost like easy money, a way to just do almost nothing, and then it's kind of like a why not do this thing, especially when it comes to like the shit that if you want to argue, not get into it, but it's like things that we're owed that we haven't gotten, things we're taking. Like might as well cheat the system in a way that because it's just not there's an imbalance. So I don't like it, the content per se, but when I see like the wave of I'm like I'm seeing this dude fucking sitting around with his popsicle. And then, like, it's a SpongeBob thing, but then it says
that video's classic.
inwards.
That is a
The
classic.
popsicle is so integral to that video. It's crazy.
Because it's jovial. It's like it's such a little happy-go-lucky moment that turns into racism, and it's like this is perfect. I've never even seen beyond that point. I never care to see beyond that point. It's like this is perfect.
No,
I
that's
haven't seen beyond it either.
that point is the art.
Yeah,
That one segment is the art.
that was good. Everything else is probably him sitting around, not doing shit. But like moments like that are nice. But again, I'm not condoning it because I know it's still dog shit. We've been shitting on this for so long.
Yeah,
and
and it bothered me that it became normal at it. So, like it used to be like a thing you didn't do.
yeah.
Obviously, because you get laughed out of the room. And then it just kind of became like, oh, this is just how it works. And I just remember being like, what? I think I made a video about it too. And I was just like, this is genuinely fucking insane. And I
COVID
think
made it
it's-
ramp up.
And I think it's ultimately the different relationship that like a streamer has to their content versus a YouTuber, where it's just like if you spend time making something, you've made something, and at the point when it's done, that's when it matters. Whereas like a stream, when you're done with a stream, it no longer matters. And so they don't care if their content is stolen and like thrown all over the place because it didn't take much to make, and when it's done, it's already irrelevant.
Yeah.
Because like now's about the next stream tomorrow or whatever.
What am I gonna freeboot next?
Yeah, streaming is the
So I don't know.
The correlation with gratification of streaming is so fucking insane.
I've had
And the
that.
people
Sorry.
that choose to absorb it, they clearly have attention spans that are just barely even real things. They're like jingling keys in front of a kid, like kind of like interaction. Where
With
like,
some of them for sure.
It is kind of.
I think
a lot of streams are background noise.
I think a lot of them are.
Well, what's the difference between that and this?
Well, this
You know
is-
what I mean?
well-
We're just talking.
Well, I agree, right? We agree with this conversation, but the idea of that is that like you have to click. We're not doing this live.
True.
The live nature of it is what makes it that. Literally, it's like how playing a sport is fun while you're playing the sport. Opposed to like watching a sport is inherently less fun than playing the sport.
Maybe.
Because I just can't think of like I'm sitting down watching a
I feel
stream,
like it'd
right,
be
and I
more
don't connect to that, right? I'm like, oh, there's someone else doing this. It's like Let's Plays, right? Like we can't watch Let's Plays really, you know. We can watch a comedic thing happening via Let's Play, like it's a device that gets us to the comedy.
I could watch a highlight thing.
I can watch a highlight thing. That's different between watching a whole Let's
A
Play.
highlight of a Let's Play I could watch.
Yeah, I can only
If
watch
there's
the Let's.
improv?
It has to be something
Funny. It has to be something in tandem with it, you know.
Yeah.
Like this
I think
dude-
Inside Gaming used to do a good job with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were fun because they would just riff. It would be like Mystery Science Theater 3000. But
If
like
it's
with,
more
with
like a podcast
Yeah.
than like a actual about the streamers, because if I can do it, like you're saying, like kind of like you were saying, if I can do it, like which if you're just streaming a game, if I can play it, I'm not gonna watch it. But somebody's doing something impossible, like I'm watching that dude do like the all Gales in Dark Souls 3. Every enemy is the final boss of the Ring City DLC.
That is so
And so,
stupid.
of course, I'm going to watch that because that's something that I would never do. You know, so it's just watching this guy die thousands of times over a year to finally complete it, and that was really fun for me. But I'm not going to watch somebody just play Dark Souls. Like, what the fuck? I can do that. That's stupid.
It's that's what I think about. Like I think like, oh, this is just something I like, because I watching someone stream, like, even like things I watch. Like I love Critical Role, right? But I got to the point where I was like, I don't really need to watch Critical Role. I can listen to this.
Sure.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
Sure.
I can listen to this. You know, I don't
Yeah.
need to watch this. I don't need to sit down and watch someone do this. Well, there's a lot of people that watch streamers, they're watching it, you know, they've created that like connection where like, oh, I just want to see this person live this. And it's like, that's not what I can't, my brain doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a one point that I wanted to bring up that a lot of creators talk about when it comes to their content getting freebooted. A lot of them, like, they understand that, yeah, they're like, oh yeah, that's kind of stupid, but also a lot of them do see some sort of growth when a big channel does that. Now,
Sure.
so they
Sometimes.
have. This is the thing that I've seen a lot of people say. They're not like, I'm not advocating for it, but I have seen a significant growth where it kind of helped the algorithm, kind of helped me boost it because some people started to search their names and whatever like that. So the one thing that I wanted to bring up is I think culturally things would be much less fucked up if just call to action of telling the people that are watching you, like if you're a big streamer, to go to that channel, like the video, subscribe, whatever, tell them to do the thing.
Yeah.
At least imagine them getting the view before they watch now through Hassan's lens or whomever. So it's like if somebody say, not everybody's going to do it, but a significant portion of their audience will just 2 seconds go fucking get the video, hit like on it, and then go back to watching the stream.
Famously so, commentators don't do shit like that, though.
They don't. That's the thing.
Famously so, commentators. Like,
that's the thing. Like,
they're the worst
Now,
shade of content creation.
Imagine,
unfortunately,
if that was promoted. Say,
Yeah.
you know, what Ethan's doing, I don't know if it's going to
would
change
you
the
be-
culture at all.
Would you be like, hey,
Like, what do you think?
I don't know. I mean, I don't really know. The guidelines that he set are pretty specific.
Yes.
They're very easy to avoid, too.
because the people that he's suing specifically verbatim said vocally in the stream, watch this to not support this,
Sure.
which is a step beyond even just watching. Even if you just watched the whole thing and barely reacted and you didn't say that, that's a level of like, to not go that far, I think is like, because I don't know many people who are doing that. You know what I mean? I don't know many people who are watching a video in the entirety of its length on stream and being like verbally like, hey, don't support this video that I'm watching. You know what I mean? That's like 0.11, like 0.00001% of reaction streams probably.
For me, it's just straight up optics, man. This is the optics of him doing
Well,
that.
here's
That's all this is for me.
This
It's
is
like, these are optics.
this is the
Like, this looks-
unfortunate. This is also the unfortunate
Look,
lens of this is that like, look, unfortunately,
Like,
you have
brother.
you have a large Jewish creator utilizing lawyers to stifle criticism.
He didn't do this purposely.
during a particularly contentious, let's say, time in as far as I don't know, Jewish reputation. If I don't know, interesting choice.
Very interesting.
But
brother.
I'm like, I don't know.
For the love of God, I just want somebody in his camp to beg and plead with him, like, dude, please
Relax.
You don't know what this. What is going through your head? Do you? Because to me, there's a little bit of he did have a little bit of self-reflection, a little bit, where he's like, oh, the clear thing. He even said in his content nuke, he like this new thing. He's trying to act like he was playing 4D chess. No, he wasn't.
Yeah, no,
No, he wasn't.
I don't believe that.
That's no. If anyone believes that, Jesus, good luck with your life.
If he did, that's wildly insidious.
I think
it's like, oh, this is evil.
I think based on what I know about just making content, you don't put that much time into a video that long.
No.
With just as bait, you know, like he
what if
made
it didn't
that
work?
video.
Then that's such a waste of time.
He didn't.
Well, that's kind of the thing too.
It doesn't even need to be that long.
Yeah, it doesn't need to be that long. It could have
been a 10 fucking minute video.
Yeah, it could have been. It could have been any.
It would have made
really.
it way easier to bait people if it was significantly shorter. The thing is, right? He said his intent in the beginning of the video and at the end of the video.
Sure,
he wanted people to be Hassan to be remembered as the same as like an Alex Jones or something. That he's fringe and he's crazy and he should be deplatformed. That was his purpose.
Sure,
it didn't work at all. He went insane.
Yeah, if it worked, you wouldn't have this
no
other
fucking
video.
way.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like
sure.
He would have been
wasn't-
touchdown dances. He would have been like, I fucking did it. I got rid of Hassan, even though it's still a personal vendetta. He doesn't believe that his politics are as fringe as Alex Jones. I know he doesn't actually believe that because he had a fucking podcast with him for dozens of episodes, and he claimed to be like, "Oh, I only found out about the shit at the very end." I'm like, "No, Hassan's been very clear about all of this dumb fucking bullshit before. He didn't say anything crazy like boil fucking people alive or some shit." And you're like, "Holy shit, I didn't know you actually felt this way."
Sure,
you know, but like whatever. It's just. You can see that it's a personal vendetta.
Yeah.
And it's still kind of happening. And when it didn't work, and he realized a little self-reflection, at least from my opinion, that he's like, oh man, I'm completely fucking my reputation. Let me pretend like I'm caring about this streamer problem to get some more people on my side. To be like, oh, okay, he's doing something positive because Denims does suck, Frogan does suck, whatever the other Caseytron. I don't know. Maybe sucks because like apparently nobody knows who Caseytron is.
I have no idea.
Yeah, it's just
I only know Denims, and I don't even know Denims from content stuff. I've just met her.
I've only
a couple
seen
times.
some of her stuff through because of this situation. I wanted to see what the lawsuit stuff was, and I got to tell you, ladies and gentlemen. Meritocracy, it does not work because I wanted to kill myself trying to watch her stuff. I was trying to get through it, and I'm like, I don't fast forward content. I'm usually fine. This time I had to, not fast forward, times the speed, up the speed.
Holy shit. My view of the whole thing is that I think he saw that it didn't work.
Yeah.
He found a clever way to pivot. Which I think is actually, it is a clever thing.
Yeah,
it's a smart thing to do.
That's more or less what I was
quite
saying.
frankly.
Yeah.
But and he focused on an issue that he knew that most people would agree with, at least on the face value of it, which is see if he just went after people who just reacted to it without that explicit intent laid out, that would have been egregious. Although I still probably wouldn't have cared that much.
I don't think other people would have either.
I think more people would have than not. I guess
maybe because it's like. That's such a niche thing.
Yeah, but it's the intent specifically to be like, watch this to not support this that makes them beyond guilty.
Right, enough to sue though? Like it just doesn't.
Yeah, that's the statute. That's
the statute. But who the fuck sues for shit like that?
I know. Yeah.
No, but that's no, but that's the whole. To me, that's the whole point. It's kind of like. Matt Haas, where it's like, Jesus Christ, brother. Even if you were in the right, what's wrong with you?
I agree.
So it's like, that's why it felt like Matt Haas killed Ethan and wore his skin.
Oh my God, it's him. It's Matt Haas the whole time.
That's crazy.
And he's like, revenge, boy. Now everybody's gonna know you as the fucking lawsuit guy.
Oh my God, that's crazy. That's why his ticks are getting worse because Ethan's trying to fight his way back. It's like Venom. It's like Eddie.
It doesn't look good, man.
Whatever, man.
It's just
we'll see how it goes.
He's probably gonna win it, but like whatever.
I'm on the fence.
And to be fair, I think it'll be like a settlement where he's just gonna be like, you gotta make an apology video or something, or like you gotta wear
go to jail.
You gotta wear like an I'm sorry shirt for 3 months or whatever.
I'd rather go to jail.
If he actually,
I can't believe he's this.
It'd be
guy,
funny. It'd be funny to him to do that. Because my biggest thing is I don't apologize if I don't mean it. Because for so long I apologized without like just trying to make people feel better, and now I just don't do that.
I think that's
like if I don't feel bad about something,
preferable.
I just refuse to apologize. Now it's really hard being in a relationship having that stance.
I think it's preferable. Like I don't like if somebody were to give me a fake apology, I don't want it.
Yeah,
it's more or less I've got to the point where I apologize for inconveniencing you, but not apologizing for what I said exactly.
Wait, do you have any examples in your head? I love this.
Like there are times where I'm sorry that I made you upset, Lily, but what you're upset for is fucking stupid, and I don't apologize for that. I apologize that I made you go from a place of not upset to upset.
So you don't.
But what I did, I'm not apologizing for, because the fact you're upset about that is stupid.
I wish I had context of like what. Like,
I'm trying to remember one of them,
because like it's like I want to know if you actually said something actually fucked up, and it's crazy that you don't apologize for.
I'm pretty good at tiptoeing on people's emotions. I'm pretty good at doing that.
Yeah.
But the problem is that when you make it my problem and you try to like aim it at me, I'm like, dude, suck a dick. I didn't do this to you. Like get out of my face.
You tell her
because
that
I famously so do not bring my emotional problems to anybody else.
Yeah.
That is my problem. I keep it here. So if someone's like, oh my God, what you said really hurt my feelings, it's like, I didn't intend to hurt your feelings. Why would I try to do that? And they're like, because you just said something that really made me sad. I'm like, dude, take your own life. I don't give a fuck about you being upset about that. Grow up. There are people being bombed right now. It's bigger than you.
You sound like you just absorbed manosphere content. And
I don't. I'm just really, I've grown up apologizing a lot to people that didn't deserve apologies. And then it validates them further to expect it from other people, which is not fair.
I guess. I don't know.
It's just not fair to everybody. It's like I'm just creating a worse person because I'm trying to cultivate them.
Maybe so, yeah. Like if I feel like
it sounds really dickish, but it's like
as long as if you feel like if that's a difficult one, man, without context, it's like
it is without context. I think, but like if I'm wrong, it's like, oh no, that was wrong,
right? And that's the thing. It's like, oh, if you actually feel you're wrong, but it's just like from the outside perspective, I'm like, damn. I wonder. I would love to know. There was a few days ago. You me and Lily were play fighting, and she like grabbed my shirt and ringed it too far, and I was like, "Oh, this is my queen shirt. I love this shirt." So I got mad, and I just went out there and I just ripped her shirt. Like I just grabbed the hem of it and ripped it. Right. That was wrong of me. That was letting my intrusive thoughts win. And I was like, yo, I'm mad sorry about that. I'm mad sorry about that.
See, that actually sounds completely justifiable to me.
Well, no, because her intention wasn't to rip my shirt. My intention was just
like,
to rip her shirt.
Kingston, if you hit somebody with your car by accident, you've still hit somebody with your car.
Yeah, but that's not an eye for an eye.
That means
thing,
you have to be you have to hit that person with
that's
your
not
car.
an eye for. We're not in that Mesopotamian place. I forgot the name of that guy.
Are you sure?
If it still works, if your car still works after being hit, you need to get loose and then
dislodge. Like, I'm right. You get out the T-bone and stay in your car, and then you just T-bone them.
The punishment should fit the crime. Yo, to be honest, like I don't know, man. Like I didn't intend to rip your shirt or whatever.
Well, no,
part of me,
intention.
no, I understand, but like part of me is like when that kind of thing happens, where it's like, oh, I didn't intend to do this mistake, but you look at the mistake and you're like, how do you even do that without the intent to do? Like there's part of me where I'm like, how do you? I've seen people make mistakes where I'm like, how do you not do that? How is that not
Chris,
an intentional?
Think of it like this: there are times when people are like hanging out and like laughing something like that, and like you're tickling somebody and they hit you, right? You're tickling somebody, they hit you, they might make you bleed. So your instant back is like, you made me bleed, bro. Your turn. And you go and you pop them in their lip and make them bleed.
Yes.
Like, no.
I have a scar
What
from
are you
that
talking about?
very scenario.
Lily
Yeah.
scratched my face like right over here where my beard is. And it's like actually a cut on my face. And I was just like, I'm not going to cut you back. You clearly didn't do that on purpose. But I couldn't just like, sorry, Lil. Hold her down, get a blade. And
Ye old Bible.
I guess we
Eye for an eye,
disagree.
sir.
We disagree fundamentally.
It's
eye for an eye.
It feels really dickish when I do that because it's my instinct is like, no, make people feel better, apologize. But I'm like, I can't apologize when I don't feel bad.
You're actively trying to fight the good person in you.
It's not a good person. It's someone that's too more focused on making people feel better than standing on what I believe in. And it's
Do you
dumb.
really believe in?
Yeah, I do. You shouldn't apologize when you don't mean it because then when you apologize, it means less.
I guess. I don't know. I haven't apologized ever.
See, he's a sociopath. There's a difference, you see?
Ever. Hey, that's cool though.
Anyway.
I fucked with that.
It's really funny.
Let's move on to questions.
Always hurting women.
Yeah, let's move on to the question.
We
Everything else is
Want to make some
dumb.
good time. Yeah, everything else is just like
the whole
oh,
bombing shit is like, oh, we bombed.
yeah.
it.
Let's
OKC won NBA.
They won yesterday. Yeah,
Crazy.
I saw it.
Good game. Even though Hallie's Achilles exploded, that sucked.
oh, somebody's fucking heel exploded.
Yeah, his heel exploded. Like he was actually doing the face of Indiana Pacers. He was like, yeah,
They're overplaying it.
I'm
that's
fucking.
why.
He got 3. Well, that's the league in general.
Oh yeah.
The league is significantly faster now, so everyone's fucking their Achilles up.
How do you break your fucking heel just by fucking running around with a ball, dude? It's
Yeah,
fucking
what a-
embarrassing.
Pussies.
Because you're running too hard too
Big
often.
pussies.
Just
And also
fucking
big people.
Well, they're playing 82 games a year, which is too much. But they won't do it because they make so much money. You know, like ticket sales, everything, viewership,
Yeah.
TV deals. 82 games is fucking insane for that type of baseball. Playing 130,000 games makes sense because they're just standing around. But fucking basketball, they're running the entire court nonstop for 82 fucking games. It's crazy.
it just seems like whatever. Like we're built to run.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Definitely, our knees are so fucking
so
well designed.
well-designed.
Our ankles, our Achilles, our hamstrings.
Our wonderful, intelligent designer made us so capable of running a lot. Even
We're
though
pretty
we're not
qu-
supposed to run a lot. We're supposed to run distances. We're supposed to have good distance running, not like running all the time.
Well, we're pretty good runners, is what I'm saying.
Compared to what?
Compared to like I don't know, like a fucking worm.
That's true, I guess.
Oh, can I ask?
I guess,
Can I
yeah.
ask you this?
Yeah, what worm news?
No, I just wanted to.
Oh.
I posed this question. We were at a bar recently with like a bunch of people, and I posed this question, and like, I feel like I have a winner here, right? Okay. If you had the option, like, let's say I was a genie, but I could only grant you one wish. You could take it or leave it, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is the wish, or this is the magic that I would imbue upon you. You can either not take this gift, right? You can either not take this power or have it. The power is the soles of your feet are worm bellies.
Mm-hmm.
Are the stomach of a worm, basically, or like the belly of a worm.
Yeah.
Would you take it?
Or not?
Yeah, or not? Those are the only two options.
What the fuck are you talking about?
You know you wouldn't take it? Would you not want the soles of your feet to be worm bellies?
Is this some dumbass trick thing where like
No,
it
I'm
turns
just-
out that worms' bellies are fucking super hardened and make you run faster or something?
No, I'm earnestly asking you a
This is
question.
Dune.
So you're just-
This is fucking the Dune books.
I don't know how you didn't get knocked out in that bar. That's all I know.
So listen, because here's what I'm thinking, right? Because you could stand flat on a surface, not move your legs, but still move forward, and that's kind of a neat little
So you're
power.
like you're like the airport.
Yeah, kind of, but it's like your little feet doing it. I think I would take it.
In what? How fast can you go?
Like worm fast.
Yeah, so
Not
that's
fast.
not a.
It's enough.
It's a cool little trick, but
It's a little parlor
I'd rather
trick.
just wear Heelys, man. I'd
You
rather
also
just
got
buy
to be
some Heelys.
barefoot to be able to do that too. Like that's just overall is like a minus, you know.
I'm taking it.
Okay.
I'm taking it because, like, I think there's no downside. How often do the soles of your feet come into play in any other context other than just being planting yourself firmly on the ground?
That's true, but like, how often would it be worse to have your worm tummy feet on the ground instead of just shoes?
Well,
Not to mention
they're
when you
built
put
for
on-
the ground.
Not to mention when you put on pant, like when you had to put on socks in places, your feet are gonna get all sticky and gross on the socks.
No, man, don't worry about that.
Nah, I'll go no. I'll go no. Thank you for.
I'm taking
it.
I
I want to
imagine-
inch towards people like really slowly and menacingly without moving my legs at all. I
Oh,
think it's a fun little thing.
that's so cool.
I feel like that level of menacing, like that's no intimidation right there. You're like, oh, you're coming towards me slowly. I'm gonna throw something at you and make you run around. So what you are is useless.
What was the other thing? It was like Lego hands or Powerpuff Girl hands.
Yeah.
The owner of the bar came in when we were talking about that. I think he said Powerpuff Girl hands.
There's only one answer. It's Powerpuff Girl hands, obviously.
They are better, but like I like the aesthetic of a Lego hand.
I think I would rather do a Lego head so I can at least grab something.
You can grab the Powerpuff
Well,
Girl
the Powerpuff
hands.
that's the thing. Is like the Powerpuff Girl hands just inexplicably do
They
grab things.
pick up
can't.
things and they lift
So,
things.
so we
And they can flip
we
through
get
things.
we get the rules of their universe if we get their hands.
You get the rules of their hands.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the rules of Lego Universe hands? They can fall off and put them back on, I guess.
Although
I
the
guess.
rules of
I guess so.
although technically the rules of the Lego universe does imply that they could also pick up anything as well.
Yeah.
So like it's
Well,
kind of
they pick up only anything that is shaped like the things that they need.
I think
to pick up,
aesthetically, I'd go for the Lego.
that's what I'm saying. The aesthetic of this is hilarious. To
Like,
me.
I don't want to have just a,
Like a
it just
nub?
looks like a sausage. Looks
Looks like a fucking
I
dick.
I like the idea that the space it exists in is better. Okay, stop. Like the that's weird, but like I like the idea that it exists in one space. You're like, oh, what's going on? Then you dap somebody up and you can feel fingers.
That's
You
gross.
dap
Oh,
them,
ew,
and
like
they're
Phantom?
and it's like
That's hands.
Like, come on, what am I doing?
No, they work as if other regular hands.
I guess, yeah. That's
So
weird.
like I'd pick it up and it'd be holding it like this.
It is
You'd be like, what the fuck is going on?
That is gross to imagine.
No.
Sorry.
Anyway, we're gonna read some questions given to us. Not all questions, some statements, some suggestions, some stories, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Over on the submissions page or the submissions thread at patreon.com/SnarkTank. Remember, you can go over there and ask us a question. Get into the show. You can also go to the $25 tier, get your name right at the end of the show, and make me say all sorts of terrible shit that I don't want to say, and ruin my future political aspirations, of which I'm sure I have many.
Wait, guys, I had an idea. Wait.
Oh God.
If you could choose one robot's hands, who would you choose?
One
robotic character. One character with robotic
Does it have
hands.
to? Oh, okay. So it doesn't have to be a robot. It could be a person with a robotic hand. Punish Venom Snake's hand is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Venom
It's
Snake's
such
hand
a
is
plot
nuts.
device hand. That's why it
Yeah,
does everything.
it
The
is.
way when you fulcrum people and you're like, that guy is dead. That guy is so dead.
I love the rocket hand that moves so slow. It's ridiculous.
I guess in that,
That's the first one that came to mind anyway.
In that instance, I would just upgrade that, then just get Genos's hands.
Oh,
from
Genesis hands
from
from
that.
that.
Punch, yeah, from that.
I would get I don't know, it's Mega Man 2, I think the hand that he can just grab people and holds them up, and then he can just throw them. I think it's Gutman's or whatever his name is.
Gutsman's like super powerful, yeah.
I would get his hands because I feel like the things I could do with those hands would be so dangerous. Because he picks up full size like boulders with them, and he's like and pitches them.
Yeah.
So I would do that, and I would grab people, and I'd be like, I could really a little bit of a squeeze. I could pop you.
So you would just threaten to pop people?
Yeah, I'd grab the ground. I'd be like, look what I can do to the floor, and I'd just turn the ground into like a little snowball-esque thing, and I'd be like, I can do that to you.
Very cool.
Well, Kingston, that was a really good question. I really got to hand it to you.
You see? Nice.
We're going to read the questions now. Googling what is a blumpkin at work.
Nice. You're fired.
You're fired. No blumpkins in the office. Only in the mess hall.
Getting a blumpkin at work is
Business has a mess hall.
Getting a blumpkin at work is crazy, dude.
I mean, getting a blumpkin, period, is pretty insane.
Yeah.
Getting a blumpkin in general is pretty wild, but getting a blumpkin at work is definitely even crazy.
Yeah,
What is the craziest place to get a blumpkin? Outside of church,
A
I
fucking
guess.
porta potty anywhere.
A porta potty? I feel like it's the only place that happens.
A construction site porta potty.
A constructed blumpy is crazy, dude.
Dude, there's the resolve you have to
You hearing all that noise?
get fucking erect, smelling that fucking
Waste.
dude, every
That's Krillin's news. It's Constructo Blump.
how does that work?
I don't know. He just fucking manifests a toilet and shits. I don't know.
And 18 sucks his dick, I
18
guess.
is-
And then
He's like, yeah, I'm gonna marry this bitch. Fuck yeah.
18, yeah, fuck yeah, 18, yeah.
Krillin gets
that
such
is not any
shit.
sense at all.
Krillin gets so much shit, but he's actually the realest one there. I think Krillin is like one of the probably the toughest one there. But everyone shits on him because he's kind of a regular
he gets
guy.
killed every fucking episode.
He's only been killed twice, I think.
I think if I remember
three
correct-
times.
I think if I remember correctly, he's been killed in every episode.
Oh, interesting.
How
He gets
many
shot on a
episodes
lot.
of Dragon Ball Z are there? Like 400 or something?
That's enough.
Altogether, there's a lot.
There's enough.
With every cannon, there's a lot, and he dies in all
That
of them.
means-
Krillin, we need to prepare for Raditz.
He dies
Krillin.
and they wish him back in every episode of the show, including the 14 or 15 or 20 episodes in which Goku and Frieza are just yelling at each other, powering up and shit.
I love
The B story of those episodes is Krillin dying and getting wished back.
I love the idea of meeting the dragon and being like, hey, dragon, I wish that I can always wish to bring Krillin back. And he's like, whoa.
Well, no, you can't do that.
Why can't you do that?
I don't know, because I feel like he would just not let you do that.
But like, why not? Like,
For
that's
plot,
not.
for plot convenience.
But what? But why? But why? Like, what is bringing Quillin back gonna do to destroy the plot?
Quillin?
Quillin.
You fucking asshole.
What is Quillin gonna do? Like, what is he gonna do? I'd be like, I can do that. Are you sure? It's like, yes. I want that to be one of the wishes. I would lose. I'd rather lose a wish. I'd rather go back down to one wish if I could do that.
Yeah. What would be your wish if you had one Dragon Ball wish?
Oh, man. Just want my eczema to go away.
I guess fine.
I would wish.
It's going to come back. I hope you know that. It's just a temporary. You might as well just get a cream.
Fucking just lotion just comes.
You drown in it.
Just wish for a cure for eczema instead of just
Your eczema goes away because you're fucking dead.
Yeah, that's great. That's like a genie ass
like a
fucking
fucking
twist.
evil ass
The
fucking
monkey paw.
Yeah. It's like I wish my legs worked, and then your legs fucking detach from you and go work at CVS.
And you're like, what the fuck?
cash
You
register.
die.
Oh fuck. We got to do a question.
I
Yeah,
wish
we
for
were
hell.
gonna get sidetracked. We're googling what does a Blumpkin at work wrote in. He said John Bernthal's Punisher in Spider-Man 4 be like, I'm a better spider than you, man.
Nice.
So he's gonna be in it, I guess. I don't know how that's gonna even remotely work.
I haven't seen what the hell
I
is
saw
going on.
something about it, but I was like, is this true?
I think it's pretty confirmed at this point that, like, yeah, the Punisher's gonna be involved, or I don't know if he's gonna be in the movie or what the fuck, but like,
For what is the? I don't have any.
John Bernthal's Punisher is going to be presumably a part of the next Spider-Man movie,
Okay.
and which presumes you would assume that Punisher's in the movie. I can't imagine how that would even function because those characters should not interact.
they
at
have
all.
constantly. That's funny.
No, I'm not saying
Like those versions of
I'm
them?
not saying holistically.
Those
I'm
versions
saying
of them?
yeah, their live action counterparts don't make sense next to each other.
I mean, they're all in the
It's
same
insane.
place. I don't know, man. I think
It's not the. It's
Imagine
not.
Shocker showing up and Punisher just shoots him. Like, what are you gonna?
Yeah. It's not even the. How would
Punisher help.
this? Wow. Like I don't understand like what's gonna happen there. He doesn't even have like the fucking battle van or anything. It's not gonna really.
fine. I don't know, man.
I feel like that thing was the only thing that had him contend with like fucking these crazy meta-human type things.
I think
Yeah,
have, I
battle
think,
van?
I think having
it basically
guns,
it was like Batman's utility belt like times 20.
But a car?
it was a van with like crazy amounts of weapons.
It just has like everything in it. He's battle van. I need
'Cause
this
of the-
thing, and then it just shows up and does crazy shit.
battle
gun-
van is it called a battle van?
If I remember correctly, it's called battle van, unless I just made that up.
Is it called a battle
I don't
van?
remember.
I think it's called battle van, but maybe I made that up, and I just because
If it is battle van, that's awesome.
I read Marvel Knights Punisher, so I know him killing like sex traffickers and like sex pests.
Right.
I don't know about the.
But that's the
battle
thing. It's
van.
like, can you imagine Tom Holland's Spider-Man making wisecracks at like pedophiles?
Yeah, it's called battle van.
Oh, it is. No, you're right.
Yeah.
That is so funny. Battle van is such an awesome.
Yeah, like he would talk
premise.
to it like he's talking to fucking Oracle or something. Or
Yeah.
Batman Oracle. I need
Kit.
yeah.
Like Knight Rider. Or
Yeah, Kit or fucking Jarvis.
Jarvis.
Oh, I got destroyed.
Battle van. And,
Someone destroyed it.
It's just a fucking. It's like a
Someone
really
killed-
derelict.
I
van.
mean, the battle van appeared in Spider-Man. So,
He in the animated series.
well, no, also in the comics,
might
like
be
its
right.
first
Oh, right.
appearance
You might be right.
was in Spider-Man. So I guess if any
Oh,
place
that's
for it to
interesting.
show back up,
Really?
well, Punisher appeared first in Spider-Man.
I didn't know that.
The character, yeah,
I didn't know
I guess
that,
it makes
Where else would he
sense.
appear at?
I just didn't think about that. I never thought about Punisher origins.
There could. I mean, there could have been like a villain like Dr. Pedophile or something.
Because the thing is that like all of those New York characters.
Yeah. Probably all came from
From
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Okay.
You know, like even,
I never considered
maybe
that.
even a Daredevil. Maybe in Daredevil showed up in Spider-Man first.
what
you know?
about Nick Fury and shit, or was that Fantastic Four?
Fury's Avengers, stuff like that. He put everything in Avengers.
It
Probably
was
Captain
Avengers?
No,
'Cause they're
Captain
like
America actually. Howling
Nick
Commando
Fury
shit.
and Punisher have sex a lot.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
when did they first link up? Do you know?
What came first, Captain America or the Avengers?
Captain America. Like quite a while.
What are we doing?
Quite a while.
What are we doing?
I don't know. I don't know how that's gonna work.
I think it'd be.
I'm not even
interesting.
remotely interested in that, quite frankly. But like, I mean, I'm curious.
Go find Spider-Man, Battle Van. Fuck you, pedophile. Ooh.
I like the idea of Spider-Man killing somebody, Punisher being like, "My nigga, you finally did it, huh?
Finally did
It felt good, right?
Right.
It felt good,
Don't
right?
keep him alive, blue red.
Oh, you're also red. Oh,
It felt good. It felt good killing somebody, right? Didn't really deserve it, right? It felt good taking law into your hands, right?
Tom Holland is scream crying.
He's having a terrible time because he murdered somebody, and Punisher's like,
do it again. He's just grunting, looking at every single, and Spider-Man's just because that Spider-Man hasn't really dealt with anybody that crazy.
No.
I mean, Goblin.
Yeah, but that's
well, that was
the issue that I have with that is that it's
Goblin's
not really
whimsical.
his.
he didn't
That-
get
that's
to,
not
he
him.
didn't
You know
get
what I
to really experience Goblin.
I mean,
I mean, he got suplexed by him, but you know,
He got a
that's different.
speed run.
Yeah.
he got a
He-
Goblin
He
speed
got a
run.
speed run.
Totally.
He got a speed run into
Totally.
fighting late game Goblin, and he was like, "Oh man."
He wandered up to the Green Goblin. He had that like the Green Goblin's health bar showed up and it had like a skull next to it
He's
to
like,
show that you can't do any damage, like in fucking Borderlands or whatever.
and it's like, interesting. Oh, it's saying immune when I hit him in real life. That's curious.
I know a lot of people went to that Borderlands event, by the way. Apparently, it's very good.
But, the Borderlands, like
They had like a Borderlands like event in LA.
Mm.
My friend Max, who's like he does. I don't know if I should actually say
Maximilian?
what it is, but Maximilian.
Maximilian dude.
Yes.
No, okay.
I mean, he lives right by where I live.
Oh, he
It's
does?
hilarious. Yeah, he lives right
Oh.
by where I live. Maximilian dude.
Who the fuck is that? I don't know who that is.
He's like the OG like video game fight like
No, yeah.
enthusiast on YouTube. Like the fighting side of the video game enthusiast. He's like
Have you
OG.
like run into him?
Super
Yeah.
influential.
Oh, that's funny. You should kill him.
Why? He's such a positive force on the internet. That's crazy.
Do you remember when he said the hard R on accident?
Did he? Did
Oh,
he
so
read something?
funny.
Did he read something and
He
say
was
it?
playing that Ubisoft night game. Remember what that
Oh,
game was
For
called?
Honor.
For
For
Honor.
Honor. He was playing For Honor, and he was fucking around with it, and he kept like making dumb little like moves, like the Spinder Tinder, and then he went the Chinder Chagger Dagger, and he was like. The chin, and then he was like, oops. It was just a little slip.
That is so
no one
funny.
gave a shit, but
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
fucking hilarious.
I love, dude.
In For Honor is
Chinder
hilarious
Chagger
because that is
Dagger.
unfortunately such a like that game's pretty good. Like I remember playing
I
it.
played it once.
It was good.
fun.
It didn't like capture my
Unfortunately.
attention, but like I was like, this is good. This is not for me though.
Yeah.
But like the aesthetics of that game are so racist.
Oh, mind-bogglingly so.
Like I don't think most people who like it are, but like the aesthetics are like so like you could see like a Nick Fuentes like
Playing the Cavalier Knight and being like,
He
yeah,
put
my
like
white, my
200 hours in that game for sure.
Yeah.
killing all the African warriors constantly. They can't
That
beat me. They
Mountain Blade is another one of those
no,
games.
yeah.
like-
Crusader Kings.
Yeah.
I actually don't know if that's
I've probably though.
I've heard Crusader Kings actually crazy, but yeah, Borderlands looking good, so that's kind of nice. It's a lot of Destiny,
Is this Destiny?
apparently. Like,
But it doesn't surprise me. It's
but it's
better.
like it's Destiny, but like apparently a little better, which makes sense.
I mean, it's better
actually.
framework than what they had originally, in my personal opinion.
Yeah, it looks good. I might grab it.
I'm probably.
I'm waiting
not.
for Death Stranding later tonight, though.
Probably not.
Is this the clip? Wait, how long is it?
The Chinder Chagger Nigger Dagger. Yes, we got it. Chinder Chagger Ninja Dagger. We got it.
You see me trying to like recover after that?
That is
He's trying to recover after the ninja dagger.
that is fucking awesome.
Look, I don't think.
That's obviously a slip up.
I don't think.
That's why I was
Yeah.
just like, no one tried to cancel him. It was just funny.
That's just, well, also, no one's watching that except people that are fans of him, and they're probably like, "That's hilarious."
That's a good point.
That is funny.
That's
It
hilarious.
was fucking.
Anyway. Derek's Netanyahu voice sounds like Sam Eagle from the what? It cuts off. Sam Eagle?
Sam Eagle. I don't know why.
Wasn't that like the that video of that like fucking like porcelain bald eagle having those like that?
Sam
long-
Eagle from the Muppets?
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
I mean, you were on the
That's that big eagle. I forgot.
Sam Eagle.
The one
That's
I saw
his
was
name?
I didn't know that was his name either.
Me neither.
He was like a president, but an eagle.
Today we celebrate
Nigga, I didn't sound like this guy.
Leaders like George Washington, Thomas
Well,
Jefferson,
hold on.
Calvin Coolidge.
And George.
In fairness, I don't know how many times that character has been recast.
That's
You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe I should find a different one.
because modern Kermit doesn't sound like Kermit at all. It's actually insane. Just sounds like a guy. It's like, "What's up? I'm Kermit. How you doing?" It's the. I'm not even fucking joking. If
What
you
are
look
you
up,
saying? What are you?
what do you mean? What am I saying?
You're saying that's
He
what
may-
Kermit sounds like
he
now?
May, he may sound.
I'm not joking.
He may not quite sound as animated as Kermit used to sound, but
Modern,
he still sounds like that.
Look up modern Kermit. He sounds like, "Hey, what's up? It's me, Kermit. Welcome to the Muppets.
He does not. He
We're
just-
I hate you.
gonna make a sequel."
This is a pointless fib.
This is real.
I am Kermit the Frog.
I'm exaggerating it severely, but like it also, but it.
That was disgusting. Get away. Get away. I'm going to write to someone important and put a stop to
okay.
it.
That one's more.
That's more.
That sounds more like what you were doing.
Okay, I hear it. I hear it.
Yeah.
I apologize, sir. I
Was
hear it.
Kermit on Sesame Street at first? Right? He was.
No,
right?
no,
No, what?
Kermit's
That's
separate
Muppets.
entirely.
Yeah, it's a.
They
it's
were
a
never.
complete-
I feel like
complete
I remember him on
Muppet
They
show
actually
thing.
were at. They actually were feuding. It was like Israel Palestine with the Muppets and Sesame Street.
Yeah,
why
I
does
think
my
so.
brain
Where
remember
Sesame
this?
Street was established. Sesame Street is the Israel,
it's like
and the Muppets are Palestine.
yeah, it's obviously
where the Muppets were pushed out of Sesame Street.
it's actually an allegory.
It is actually an allegory. Now that I think about it.
Yeah,
Now that I've made it up.
not you.
I wonder if with the right conviction.
Yeah, he did. Okay,
There you
that's-
go.
I'm crazy. I was crazy. I was like,
I wonder if with the right conviction you could convince. I don't know, like
Yes.
if you were a film teacher, you could convince a class that was true.
You don't even have to be a film teacher.
You could just be.
You
a
just got to
guy.
be a fucking YouTuber.
Just gotta be a guy. Yeah.
You just got to be a person, make a video, and have it sound convincing. And well,
That'll be my first political video essay.
I love that.
It's gonna be Israel, Palestine, and the Muppets.
I love that, dude. That's actually
Yeah.
shit like that. An entire channel dedicated to bullshit allegory shit like that is fantastic.
That's a lot of work. Also,
It's way too much.
That's
work.
really creative. Actually,
You gotta have a team, dude.
Yeah, you gotta have a team.
Yeah.
it's a lot of work for like just dumb shit.
That's fun though.
That's
I,
you
fun.
could just
I would
you could
love.
just you could take that work and make cool shit. But
I
instead
think
you're
that is
making
not-
what's
dumb
not-
I think that
shit.
is cool though.
Yeah, what's not cool about that?
I don't think that's
I
cool.
think
I think
that's
that's
super cool.
silly.
Like being-
I think just making
weaving
extravagant
stuff in-
lies.
Yeah.
Well, it's not that it's just like it's not lies.
it's just not true.
It's the human brain recognizes patterns oftentimes when there are none because that's how we've evolved to survive. And it's an exercise in expressing how far you can take that.
You're saying a lot of bullshit to say that it is just simply things.
I'm
that
saying a
don't
lot of
correlate.
bullshit that is absolutely admissible.
Yes, you are. It's like, humans recognize patterns. Like, yeah. So does everything.
No, wood doesn't recognize patterns.
It kind of does actually.
No.
What the
Wood
fuck?
grows
Are we-
in patterns, sort of.
No,
They
it
have
doesn't.
the wings. They have the wings.
No, but he's
The
using-
wings?
Around it. Yeah, the trees have the wings.
Stop saying wings.
Wings.
Stop saying
wings around
wings.
the walls. Yeah,
Stop
it.
All right.
Wings around the
You
walls.
are not a fucking. Oh my god.
Well, listen.
What's happening right now?
Whatever.
Why'd you say? I don't even think you said wings on accident.
At first, it was a mistake.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, well, I don't know. Whatever Derek's Netanyahu voice sounds like. Sam
Oh yeah.
Eagle.
What's the question?
He says, "Hello, Chris, Derek, and Huel from Breaking Bad." I just got to the episode.
Huel from Breaking Bad.
Do you remember Huel?
Yeah, when he does the money thing, when he
Yeah, yeah.
lays on the money.
He lays on the money with Bill Burr.
Yeah, with
Yeah.
Bill fucking Burr. Yeah,
It's so crazy that he's in that
a
show.
lot of fucking money.
Meth.
He's like, I'm gonna do it. He's like, what do you mean? He lays down. He's like, come on, come get some.
Meth. You know. If you're drafted into the upcoming war, what excuse are you going to use to get out of it? Well, I'm 31.
Yeah, I'm
Is
37.
my-
so
is
I'm,
my-
we can still be.
I'm 37. I'm good.
Last time we can still be drafted technically.
We
but-
can't. Well, you can maybe.
I'm
Well,
also,
actually, no. None of us are qualified.
I'm
You're
significantly
too
fucked
old.
up,
I'm
yeah.
too blind, and also an only child from a military family. You're not combat ready.
That's the point. They would just force me into doing it, and I would just be. It would be.
They force you-
terrible.
that'd be sick
And
as fuck.
They would just have me have like a month, like 9 months of just a really terrible existence, and I'd be like, "Yeah, I'm fit enough. I'm in good shape now. I'm gonna die. Sick."
Would you join the army to get in good shape?
No.
I think it's kind of a good idea.
if it was
honestly.
only like other countries where you have to do service for like 1 or 2 years or something like
Yeah.
that, I probably if I was younger I would have done it.
I think I might have done it too.
4 years is crazy.
When I was younger,
4 years is too much.
When I was younger, still no. The me I am right now, I don't have any allegiance towards any place enough to go and die for.
Well,
something.
no, it's not about that. It's about
We're talking about getting in shape.
Yeah, just getting in shape.
But yeah, but like even
because they're gonna get you in shape for sure.
oh, for sure, yeah, it's gonna suck.
Yeah.
My
But,
dad is still in shape, and he's like 70 something.
Yeah, my
It's
cousin's
insane.
spirit's probably in shape and all over the fucking, I don't know, somewhere in Iraq.
He's,
Probably a really toned
Yeah,
ghost.
I'm not.
he's more like in shapes.
He's probably a really toned fucking cadaver.
Listen,
I don't know.
I would have gone AWOL for sure if I got unlucky enough to be in the army during it's time to go to Afghanistan. I'm like, no, I'm gonna go live in Greece or something. Bye.
No,
Like,
bye.
It's just like even now. I think this.
Let's get a dishonorable discharge.
I think
That's
now,
it.
let's say for the sake of argument, things are completely foobar, like, and people actually need to get drafted. I don't think it's gonna happen, but let's just say it does.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna.
I imagine most people are just gonna be like, no. I imagine where we're at now, most people are like, I feel absolutely no patriotism. Sorry, you need 9/11 2.0 or something to even get
It's kind of one of those.
significant amount of
It's
people.
kind of one of those unfortunate situations where like the people who would be willing to do it voluntarily are kind of the people that you would.
You want them to do it.
Kind of want them to.
I would be very happy about that.
like,
But
go
we
have fun.
would get to see all the yellow belly pussies that talk all this good shit, not fucking do anything.
Oh, it'd be all of them. It'd
That'd
be
be nice.
all of them, dude. It's insane.
Like we
And
don't have. Yeah, it's just not this. It's not World War II.
No.
you know, like there's no.
There needs to be something like 9/11 instilled a lot of patriotism in
Yeah.
people. Because like, how dare you and shit. Even fucking like Pat Tillman, for example, making like a fuck ton of money in the NFL, like Call of Duty and blah, you know, like, and friendly fire by it, which is crazy. His own people killed him on
Yeah, it's
accident.
like that.
On accident.
You know how I learned about Pat Tillman?
How?
That fucking Family Guy joke
Really?
where like Peter joins the military and he's like, go over the plan again. And he tells him the plan, the general or whatever. He's like, okay, so when I see Pat Tillman over the horizon, I shoot him. And he goes, no. When you see the enemy, shoot them. It's like, okay, so when I see Pat Tillman's eyes over the horizon, I shoot. And it's just like 5 minutes of that.
I don't remember
like,
that.
I was like, who the fuck is Pat Tillman?
I don't remember
I had
that.
to look it up.
Yeah, it's
man, like,
everybody believes that they killed him because he was mouthing off too much about how they're over there for the wrong reasons.
Well,
So it's a
God
theory,
forbid.
but also at the same time,
It's a game theory.
It is a game theory.
Matt Pat knows
The amount
about
of
Pat
people who do
Tillman's death.
get shot by friendly fire is pretty high too.
I would
so
imagine it's probably shockingly high.
it's very high because you get
mean, if you're not-
panicky, you make
Yeah, yeah.
mistakes. So
being a bigot, like what? Imagine being a racist and like, oh, this is amazing. I get to do this
What do
and
you
then
mean?
get praised for doing. What do you mean? Like, oh, a World War, like in Vietnam, it's like that. Or fucking,
Oh, yeah,
if you
yeah,
were
yeah,
like,
sure.
oh yeah, I'm gonna go there. I have a particularly black commander that I don't fucking like. This black guy is superior to me, commanding me. Oh, I'm just gonna shoot him in his back. And then, oh no, that shit happens.
usually it's the infantry that
Yeah, it's
kill
not
each
well,
other.
yeah, but like it's like that. Like people do shit like that. People like what? It's insane. Like,
what
oh,
you're
no.
describing specifically has not happened.
It's more cartoonish
but I know what
than
you're
what it
saying.
was. Like people would absolutely kill. Like you're in
it's-
war. You're already killing, bro. Might as well go full send. And
It's
just
usually
start
they're just-
anything.
really terrible because here's the army's not treated even with as shitty as drill instructors and everybody treats you in the American army. It's nothing compared to like imagine joining the Russian army. Well, they probably
yeah.
butt fuck you every day just to strengthen your resolve.
Yeah.
So then when fighting really starts, you're like,
You're
I'm
cold.
not as fucking rattled.
They have a bear with no teeth and no claws come and beat the shit out of you, basically.
Yeah.
And then that's like
Slamming
that's
you
your
against
training.
walls.
And you're like 8 years old.
yeah.
You're 8 years old, conscripted into the Russian military.
Your fucking entry exam is you got to out wrestle a fucking aggressive bear, and you're 9.
yeah,
And
yeah.
then whoever does it is like, all right, lo, we have some really impressive warriors here
Good.
now.
You
But
passed the first test, like
Congratulations, you're now traumatized and a husk of a person.
Yeah, now
Go
the
die
work,
for me.
now the work begins.
good job. Now next
Now,
part.
now invade Ukraine.
yeah.
A 9-year-old.
I'm not racist. My favorite. Wait, did we even answer the question? Well, I
think
can't remember
so.
what the question was.
Oh wait, I don't remember.
Oh yeah, we. The,
oh yeah,
what we would
how
do
we
to-
draft. Yeah, we ain't getting drafted.
We ain't getting drafted. I would just lean on the fact that I have a -10 prescription. I think that'd be enough, honestly.
Like, even if it doesn't matter, no matter what, I'm not going.
Just
I'm going to
leaving.
Canada. I'm going to Lithuania, whatever. I'm not. I absolutely will never die for this country.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It would
not.
take kind of a lot.
Not
It
this
would take
version of
aliens
America,
probably.
yeah.
And even then, the aliens would have to be like obviously bad.
Yeah, they would
You know
have
what I
to be
mean? Like
obviously bad. Yeah.
Like if I had even a slight idea that they might be kind of cool, I don't know, man.
Like, what if they were like octopi? Like they were like.
Oh, eradication wave.
I know you, said it,
right.
but meaning that, and
I've
and
eaten
they
too
say-
many of them.
They're like, and that's the
I would have
thing.
to fight them.
They're like, you didn't understand. Where is your guys' common sense that we're so intelligent? And this is our domain, and we really kept eating our babies. And now
You know what is crazy?
They finally come and be like, you've eaten so many of our
You
babies.
know what's
We're gonna
crazy?
kill you
I
guys
could
now.
honestly
Okay,
say
fine.
I've never
Whatever.
done that, and I'd be telling the truth.
Me
I'd
too.
be like, I honestly have never eaten any sort of tentacled creature.
To be fair, I've taken
So
a bite
good.
of one time, and I was
Never.
just like,
No.
I took a bite because it was like pressured, like they got like a sampler plate, and like, here, you try it, and I was like, I was like, fine, and I'm like, yeah, it tastes like seafood. I like a lot of seafood, but as I've gotten older, gotten a little bit older, the more I'm not feeling as comfortable with just ravaging through everything, because it's just kind of like, what's the fucking point?
I'm personally like
What's the point?
I think calamari is like up there for me.
I think.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
chicken.
It's sushi and then calamari immediately after.
I'm just
And then
more-
everything else is like I don't care.
That's a very interesting.
As far as seafood goes.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, not like general.
Yeah, I was kind of like, oh, okay,
No, sushi's not my top food at all.
okay.
I'm never eating one, and I'd be honestly like, I've never eaten one of you. I've never hurt you, but I still want to kill you. Cause
I still wanna kill you.
By your nature,
So
you
it's
make
like,
me
then what's the point of
uncomfortable.
even talking? You're just
Yeah,
talking. You're wasting time.
yeah,
I could be
You're
their,
wasting time.
I
Just
could
die.
Put your
I-
dukes up.
I could be their ally, but I'd be like, hey, like if you scare me at all, I'm going after you.
Just fucking slapping the shit.
I
out
would
of
I would
everyone.
always go against aliens. Honestly, unfortunately, I would have to.
It would depend. If they
they're
look like
enemies,
Asaris, if they're like Asaris,
That's kind of the thing. It's like, what if they all looked?
I'm
like-
turning.
What if they were all?
I'm
hot?
Benedict Arnold.
they all look like
I'm Benedict Arnold.
If they were all looked like the hottest person that you've ever seen, you know, that would be kind of hard.
I'm turning. I'm a traitor. I'm 100%.
I could
I'm
kill-
a proud traitor.
I could kill one of them. I could kill one of them. And then I can do it.
Well, I guess it depends on
And
how.
sorry?
Yeah.
How are they going to treat me once I join them? That's
I
actually
could-
the thing.
I could bring.
Are they
my
going to
heart
treat me
kill
nice
one.
and then? But are they going to keep me like a dog?
Talk one at a time, you
yeah, that's a good
motherfucker.
idea. That's a good idea.
What were you saying?
I could bring it in my heart to kill one of them. Like I wouldn't be like too conflicted.
Oh, like an Asari.
Yeah, like I could kill an elite.
Big
I
boobied,
would.
soft, fucking featured alien.
I could kill an elite. I'd feel bad.
You couldn't kill an elite.
I could bring myself to kill one. I would not be able to defeat one.
You wouldn't feel
I
bad
could
if
bring
you
myself to kill.
if you were
one.
able if he was able to.
Yeah.
Sure.
Do you not understand the thought process?
Bringing
I'm
yourself
saying?
to be like you'd get over the empathy that you would
Yes,
have for
I
another
could
creature.
murder one.
Duh, elites are horrifying. Like you'd have to be crazy to not have to have like no issue killing.
Yeah,
an
what if
elite.
it like?
If
unless
it sounds like
all-
Keith
all of
David,
them
that's
sound like-
fucked up.
All
That
of
is
them
like,
sound
I
like
can't
Keith
do
David. Kingston, no.
Kingston, no,
Kingston, don't
it's
do
me.
it.
King-
Kingston,
I've
don't
learned-
do it.
I've
Don't
learned
do
in
it.
my time
Private
that
Allen, don't do it.
my beliefs have been wrong. I'll be like, no, stop. No, I'm gonna be your friend. Stop.
It's the only way I can get into his like.
I know what you
yelly-
mean.
yelly
Yeah, like
voice.
it's like
Private Allen.
Private Allen.
But I can't do his talking voice like when he's like, "I'm spun." I can't do that one.
No, yeah.
No, bullshit, you
Anyway,
black
I'm not
motherfucker, I'll find
racist.
you.
I'm not racist. My favorite porn star is black. Wrote in.
Nice.
That's
Got to say the name, idiot.
Yeah. Jasmine Webb?
It says that.
No.
Oh,
not even. Isn't Jasmine like a relic?
is she
Is that an
related?
old-time
Is she related to
porn star?
Madam?
She's older, but like
She's an old time porn star. Like I
Ignore what I said. Don't even.
she's related to Madam Web. Does she know where MJ is?
I felt so stupid. I was like, God, don't even acknowledge.
hello Beavis, Butthead, and Assface. Do you see the Beavis and Butthead are coming to Call of Duty? And it looks horrifying.
Are you kidding?
Yo, look it up right now on Twitter. What? It is. I just tweeted it. So you go to my page. I retweeted it.
Didn't they just
I've
put
said-
in Seth Rogen, or is that a different game?
No,
no,
he's
yeah,
in-
he's
yeah.
in that too. But
Okay.
like, the
He's
character
the
models,
interviewer one.
the character models are crazy. Like
So,
it's
so they really are going for their Fortniting.
yeah, they're trying.
That's crazy.
Nicki Minaj is in that game, dude.
That's true. But I mean,
Oh, you're right.
Beavis and Butthead is a step different, I think,
That's the step in 100%.
because like they're not even proportioned correctly. You know, like I can't even.
Their head hitbox is crazy.
That's what I said. I literally, I literally said easiest headshots ever.
This shit finna be ball.
Are you seeing it?
What the? Oh my God!
Look at how horrifying.
What the? Really? Is this real?
That's real.
that is.
Yeah, that's real.
Oh my goodness!
It looks fake though, doesn't it?
It does.
It looks like
The gym teacher, is he going to be in it too?
yeah.
Well, it's not the same art style.
What the fuck? I don't know, man. I mean, I guess.
Why not, right?
Yeah.
Who cares anymore at this point? Fucking goddamn it. Hello, Beavis and Butthead and Ass Face. You see those videos of people finding Easter eggs in games by shooting different items in some weird combo to unlock something? It's always made me think that there's some latent power / item we have yet to find in the real world because no human has thought to do something. My question to you three idiots is, what weird combination of things do you think people haven't ever done that could unlock some secret if done in the right order?
That's hard to think of, man.
Getting a Yoo-hoo enema and a vasectomy at the same time would unlock a super jump or something like that. That would be fucking sick. If the world operated like that, I don't know if that would be cool or scary.
I feel like we do so much dumb shit, but also we feel like we don't do that much dumb shit, you know?
I feel like we do dumb shit that's like fairly predictable.
Yeah,
Like you'd have to actively like be a contrarian to just the universe in order to unlock something like that.
You can't grow up in society and do stuff like that.
Right. You have to be like a traumatized, like abandoned oaf, like raised by like
To think,
lemurs in the woods.
To think like have a trail of fucking ants come up your penis and then fucking sing Mozart's symphony and you unlock fucking the ability to teleport throughout time and space. It's like, when are you gonna do that? Like when is a person gonna have both of those? Like
This kind of reminds me of like, I think we had a conversation a long time ago. Like, what if like there was a way that someone could fall down and land and split an atom and explode, but it just hasn't happened yet in the right circumstance. Like on the right surface, the right person, like at the right exact angle, when like the right quark is like doing a weird thing, and they just and that's what spontaneous combustion is. Maybe
his shoulders sharp enough to just cut that one atom and send it right into another atom, which displays those, and like it's just like
it's stupid.
I mean, when you hear about like
That's so
spontaneous combustion,
Yeah.
or there have been stories.
Is it real? Is it like actually real?
There have been stories. I don't know. You know, usually I feel like the stories are all pre video cameras or whatever.
Yeah, I feel like it's not. Right? I feel like it's most likely somebody had something on them. It exploded.
Yeah.
Nobody knew that it was there, or nobody could understand it. By the time they could even find anything, there was no evidence.
I'm
of it
sure for
being
some
there.
reason this guy was taking a bath in a house. His water was particularly full of gasoline for some reason. And then he's like, "Yeah, I'm done." He's like, "Yo, what's going on? Hey, look, we're doing like sparks or some shit like that. We're doing Roman candles."
Yeah.
And then boom, this guy fucking turns into a Human Torch for a few moments and then dies. You know, like
Most
just shit
likely.
Like that. Like I just don't.
Most
I
likely.
can't see things
Of
like that
just
happening.
Somebody just igniting for no reason.
Because you're
But
telling me
unless
someone in
it's-
Syria hasn't just awakened flame. Like it's like that doesn't make sense. You know.
See, the thing that's interesting. So I was thinking about the LeBron James number where. And out of his entire career, he's never had a game where he had 27 points, 7 rebounds, and 7 assists. And when people start to think about that, they're like, that sounds statistically impossible. That like at some point you would have finished with that, and he hasn't. And so people have been fixated on that, like, what the fuck? And I think it might have even been recently where he was about to, and then at the last second he hit a meaningless 3. So he had 24 points, and then it went up to he had 27 points. He had it. And then he got 30 points because he hit a meaningless 3, even though the game was already over. And then it's just like, no matter what, he can't hit those numbers. And I feel like that's might be what happening in life, to where it's just, we just keep missing this perfect formula to explode or something.
I mean, same reason why we just keep making, like, we had a chance to have like a pretty decent human as a president, and we just like, let's just not do it. Let's just not do it. Like, you think there's like external forces at play?
No, I think that's just money.
Like there's just aliens in
just funny.
space that are being like, no, don't let that happen.
I wish it was like that, so I'd feel much better. I'd feel
It's
much
like the
better about
fucking-
people.
The three body
Like,
problem with the fucking
it isn't our fault. That's great.
fucking trisolarans making people not be able to learn things no more.
I would feel great, actually.
I wouldn't feel great. I'd be like, we
Wouldn't you
suck.
feel much better? No, we don't suck. We're being controlled.
No, because what makes it worse is that like you'd have proof of it and people would be like, that's not true. Like imagine that. Like imagine being the person that finds like the key to the real problems, like this is what's happening. And we can fix it by doing that. Like it's right here. And they're like, no, and you're like,
Okay, hold
oh.
on. What kind of proof do we have to where people are denying
Like
it?
it's like we can put up concrete proof now. People can be like, that's just not true.
Yeah.
You know, like that
I
would
guess.
what that would do to me would be so like it would transform me into such an evil creature instantly. Whereas like, oh yeah, like I know how to stop war. We do this thing that isn't really that big of a deal. People are like, no, I'm like, oh cool. So I'm gonna go in my basement for 3 months and then emerge as something horrifying, and then just start laying waste to stuff the best way I can.
Fair enough.
What was the question?
Who do you think is the gayest person
he
ever?
said-
Period.
I don't think that was the question.
Well,
that's Gene Simmons.
It's obviously Liberace, but
Liberace's up there.
So he said, "You idiots." I remember that part. I remember he said that. I don't remember what the question was.
What
at all.
combinations haven't we done yet to like make? I
Oh,
don't
he
know,
said if the
random
cheat
things
code,
happen.
if life's like
Yeah,
that, like
yeah,
what if
yeah.
you do yoo-hoo and enemas and stuff? I think we answered that because we were talking about like, hey,
Yeah, we answered it.
yeah,
Let's get a few more of these in. Trans gay beetle getting pulled into World War III.
of course.
Wrote in. He says, my beautiful beetle boys. There's a new Cyberpunk 2077 update coming out. What do you want them to add to the game? I want the option to shoot River when he goes in to kiss you, because it would be funny.
That's crazy.
Stay gay and safe. I didn't even know that this was happening until until I saw this question and looked it up and I was like, yeah,
I did
guess
either. What else?
some free update or something. I don't know.
guess.
That's kind of cool.
That's why.
I just started playing it again.
I want more story content for that game so badly.
You
but
do?
I want more stuff to do in the city, honestly. Like the issue with Cyberpunk is that like the city's really alive, but there's really not a lot to do in it. Like other than like shoot random people.
Yeah, I can't go in as many buildings as I'd like to as well.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff's closed off, but it's fine.
It's weird that there's no like, I don't know, like I want to play like darts or something. I want to, you know what I mean?
There
I just want to do weird shit in the city.
Yeah, you wanna-
because it's a place I do genuinely want to just like spend time in. Like I don't necessarily want to go fighting all the time. I like driving even just through like night cities. Like feels fucking.
I
Sick.
love doing the gigs, man. I love doing the gigs. I love doing gigs.
Yeah, but
and
so many
not-
gigs are just like shoot a guy.
Oh
You know
yeah,
what I
but
mean?
like, well, I built like my character so I don't have to shoot people. I have like all the fucking Netgear shit, so I just let people like I give this guy sickness that walks in, gives to other people, and they eventually blow up.
Contagion.
I'm like,
That's
and I'm
contagion.
Like, and I'm like, that's crazy. I have like self-destruct. Having self-destruct on people is crazy because that's insane. Because there are people that are standing there and he's talking to you about like, oh yeah, my cat's fucking. We don't got cats no more. No, like, oh yeah, man. my
there
wife-
are. I don't know why you keep saying that. There are cats.
There's one cat.
There are cats. You've seen. What do you mean? There's one cat?
There's no more like pets in that universe. Like,
No,
actually,
that's. Well, all right.
Chris,
well.
there are no
Okay,
more.
so the issue is I remember somebody in the comments brought this up because you said this on a previous episode and they looked it up and it was just completely false. Also, there's like literally a cat
There
in the
is
game.
a cat one time when you're about to die.
Jason,
in
why
the
would you
game.
assume that that's the only cat in the
Because
universe?
that's what makes it so unique. That's why you focus on it. Actually,
You don't focus on it because it's the only cat in the universe, dude.
no, that is why in
That's such a crazy thing to say.
So to me, it sounds like a video essay got him.
Yeah, that ain't real, man. That's so ridiculous.
Like it's not a. But then again, you know, he was he had an interesting theory when we were talking about Claire Obscure too, if you remember.
Oh,
I
that's
did,
right,
I
yeah.
did because
Yeah.
that moment felt really weird because it was
Yeah.
like
Yeah, it didn't feel weird to me at
it
all.
felt weird for me because it felt like somebody was having like a. I'm not gonna explain it, but it felt
just-
like a trauma moment
It felt
that
like
led
somebody
to something else.
came out of nowhere.
Yeah, and I was like,
I don't know. I just felt like
for me, it felt like it.
it was. Let's be real. It was hyper convenient.
Yeah.
like the oh, what a coincidence! You happen to pop in at the perfect time.
Yeah.
You know, video game shit.
But yeah, Cyberpunk 2077 is good. It just, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I
I'm,
would love a third person mode, but I know
Me too. Like that's the thing too. It's like it
that'd have to be a big update.
doesn't feel bad in first person,
Yeah.
but it doesn't feel that great.
Yeah,
You know?
it's just like, okay, I can see myself in many aspects, especially when I'm riding a motorcycle and whatever. So I'm just kind of like, come on, just go the extra mile and do it. Like, sure, you can put a mod and then see yourself.
The
It's
issue,
so
dude.
funny,
so,
dude.
so the issue is like, because you can see even in the shadows. If you ever looked at your shadow
Yeah.
when you're playing, your arms are crazy,
It's
and then your
so
body
funny.
is so static.
It's just completely stiff. And then
Yeah.
so I saw somebody do the mod and then they're just like, oh, look at yourself with the with the katana. It's so funny. You're completely stationary like you said, and then your arms are
It looks so
it's
stupid.
so fucking
and it wasn't meant to
funny,
be seen
dude.
that way. Like Doom,
Right.
Doom 2016 is like that too. Like somebody took the third person camera and it's hilarious because it's like it's literally just his feet, a gun, and two beefy arms. There's not even a head there. And so like It's all for the illusion, and I get it. But like, it would be. I would love to play that game in third person.
I wish
It'd be cool.
I wish there was more. I wish there was more stuff to do in the city that wasn't exactly the gigs. But I feel like they spent so much time making everything else.
I mean,
like design because like Night
and
City.
to be fair, the gigs are pretty good. But
Night City's like a whole ass big fucking place that does scale upward the whole time. Like you can go up on top of buildings like that.
Question: how much more can you do? I haven't done Phantom Liberty.
And
Phantom Liberty's more story content.
It's more story
It's
content.
not
It's really
really
fucking cool.
It doesn't like add like a lot of extra shit to it.
I'm sure it does.
You get like 2 other endings.
I think it did like it fucked with the skill tree a lot. So like there's a bunch of new skill trees and like different things like that.
You get a different sort of like what interface or whatever that there's there's one that like it makes a point on your body appear, and if you do damage to it, then people blow up. Like
Okay.
they just explode into like just.
Oh, that wasn't in the original?
I don't think
I
it was
can't
in the
remember
original.
because I have like because my person is like throwing knives. Throwing knives and like katanas and shit. Like I don't really use guns.
I usually just rush people and chop the shit out of them. That's why like there's some things I haven't explored, so I wasn't sure.
Dude,
I did the
love
gorilla
throwing.
arms thing, and I went and did all the fights, and I was cheating, and I'm just
That is so
cheating.
funny. Yeah,
I'm just cheating. But then there's some people that can take a few hits, and I'm like, what are you? What the fuck are
is
you
crazy, the gorilla
actually? Because there was this one like fucking super like fucking souped up girl that you fight, and I'm like, I hit her one time with a heavy hit, and it definitely did damage. Like you could physically tell she was hurt, but I was like, how did you survive that? I just punched you so fucking hard.
Dude, I'm so crazy. Like, because with the throwing knives, you have to go grab it after you hit somebody.
Yeah.
So I've been hitting people in the face, exploding their head, running up to them, taking it, and doing it to the next person. I can't even imagine being the police officer that has to respond to that call.
Have you seen the
I'm not
fucking police officers in the game?
I
When you get all the way up to fucking max level and they're teleporting, you're like, oh, he's up there and then he's in front of me. And I'm like, what?
they're strong as fuck.
What is happening?
That's
Who
hilarious.
is this guy?
It is fun to do like the GTA, like the get all the cops to show up.
Lily loves
kind of
that
thing.
shit.
It is
the thing
fun.
is that they're so aggressive in this game.
They are strong.
They're so fucking aggressive.
And at a certain point, you just have to. It's easier to run away from them though,
Sure.
Yeah, way easier.
because you can just double jump onto a building that they can't get onto.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then
when you
I hide, and then they're like, "Oh, I guess
he's fucking gone. I guess that guy who just killed 4,600 people on the street is gone. I guess.
the ability that like your movement abilities you get in that game are insane. Like the double jump and the dash. I just like if someone's shooting me, I'm like, I'm out of here. And then it's go up a building.
Up and to the side.
And you're like,
a
oh,
fucking
okay,
Tetris.
cool. That was fun.
Yeah.
Let me see.
I want more content from that universe, man.
Yeah.
The video game, the RPG, the RPG is
Eventually.
actually really, really good.
You know they're making another one.
Yeah, they're gonna make another one. I think that's confirmed. Although Witcher is prime. Right
I
now.
just hope they do a good job. Like I hope they let them actually cook because I feel like this game suffers a lot from just not being allowed to cook.
I think it'll be fine. It's just gonna fucking come out in a million years.
Yeah,
That's all.
2030 probably.
Yeah.
Actually,
I'm okay with that.
I'm fine with that. Yeah,
As long as it's good.
there's plenty of games coming out. I'm there's no shortage of shit to play.
Yeah, it's
man.
very true.
Splish Splash,
Can't
I
wait
was
to hit up
gaping
those
his
new
ass.
Witcher mods, man. Those new Witcher mods. The next one, man.
All right, calm down, dude.
Splish Splash, I was gaping his ass. Rodney says, dearest Snarkos. A guy I went to high school with was the town's most notorious Trump glazer. Once he literally stood up on the bus and loudly proclaimed he would gladly suck the penis of Donald Trump if it were presented to him.
Oh my god! Wow.
Fast forward to modern day,
yeah.
and this guy is in the Navy and went from glazing Trump on every social media post to whining about how he's about to die in a war with Iran.
Good for him.
Goodbye, my N-word. Back to the lobby. No moral to this one. Just thought you boys would enjoy the story. If that's true, that's wild. That's a wild thing to say. I've seen crazier things said, so I believe that that's possible.
Sure.
Even if this is like a fake
Yeah.
story, but like that is wild.
Yeah.
Imagine
I'm
loving
sure,
the
I see
president that
people,
much.
man. I've seen on Facebook like more people than I ever expected. Not happy at all, and so like it's interesting.
Imagine
times.
loving a president that much.
I can't. Is
Like
the thing.
imagine
There's not a single like that Mamdani guy in New York, the guy running against Cuomo.
Yeah, sure.
I like him a lot. I think he's a cool guy, and I agree with him on a lot of things. under no fucking circumstance would I be
I
like,
would
you're
talk
not
to
insane,
some-
Chris.
Like, I would talk to
yeah, I know. I guess we're
like I would talk to them. Like for instance, like I guess when I was younger, I would have loved to like talk to Barack Obama, like have a conversation with him, like have like a dinner and sit down and converse with him. I thought
Why?
that
What would you have to talk about?
When I was younger, I would have been like,
When you were younger, what are you going to talk about?
like your experience,
Ninja Turtles?
how you got to this point, like this stuff like that, where it's like, oh, this conversation, you know, with like a person of like,
Donatello's pretty.
You talk about
pretty
Digimon?
good.
probably when I was younger, yeah. I don't
You
know,
like Digimon, Barack Obama? No, you're gay.
You're gay. You're fucking
He
queer.
hits a button and you explode.
I think it would be interesting talking because it's always interesting talking to people that are like, you know,
Angel
such
woman is fucking ugly and stupid.
Hello, little black boy.
hello, small, mostly black child. I'm not mostly black. I'm right down the middle.
I am right down the middle. You make me nervous.
I'm like one of those cookies.
I'm
like
not
one
afraid.
of
I'm
those
not afraid
cookies.
of you, but
I need you to stand 10 feet away from me.
no, 3 feet. 3 feet. 3
Keep
feet
going.
safe.
Keep going.
3/5 of a foot.
3/5 of a foot. That's crazy. It's
Really
like,
cool with that.
what does that mean?
What the fuck is numbers?
You'll grow up and you'll realize it later.
It's gonna be really bad for you, buddy. Trust me. It's
Let me be clear.
really unfair.
Let me be clear. And then he becomes see-through.
I've heard that joke somewhere else before. Like I've definitely
That
heard
can't be the
joke.
first time.
Yeah.
That I'm sure that exists.
Yeah.
Maybe not from Barack Obama, but I've heard "Let me be clear" and the guy evaporates.
Yeah. Yeah. That must be. That sounds like a Mel Brooks like Naked Gun kind of.
Something,
You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Did we watch that movie
Comic
recently?
strip. Which one?
Did you see the Naked Gun trailer, by the way? The
Naked
new
Gun?
one? The new one that with Liam
With
Neeson?
Liam Neeson?
Yeah.
Where he's driving down the street and he gets the coffee handed to him through the window.
No, I didn't see that.
I saw that. I was like, damn, they might. I don't know.
I saw
I'm
one
curious about it.
I might. I saw one joke that I liked where it showed like all of those agent people or whatever. They were kind of like paying homage to their like dead dad or
Oh,
whatever,
yeah.
or whatever. They're all kind of like praying and kneeling, and then it was showing like I think it was
O.J.
OJ's kid, and he was like,
Yeah.
I did see that scene.
that
Yeah,
was funny.
There's
that
a-
was pretty good.
That was the first one. They came out with one like I think like a couple days ago. But this shot specifically, it's at the beginning of the new Naked Gun trailer. It's exactly the stupid kind of shit that I was like, good. They might kind of understand it.
Thanks.
Thanks. He's like driving down the fucking highway. It's good stuff. I hope it's good. I don't know. I can't imagine that it'll be even remotely as good as the originals because it's just like a place and time kind of thing. But
Yeah.
I'm curious to see a comedy in theaters again. Like I haven't done that in a long time. I guess I saw the what is it? The Tim Robinson movie,
Friends.
Friendship. But
Movie's
like,
crazy.
but that's also not necessarily a comedy. It kind of is.
It's a comedy.
It's a comedy, but like, you know what I mean?
It's a comedy with a ridiculous background of like, oh, this is insane.
Anyway, that story about this Trump guy is kind of wild.
Yeah.
Good luck in Iran.
Mini-
Although I don't think we're gonna go boots on the ground. I think boots on the ground shit is over. It's all gonna be proxy shit from now.
Yeah.
There's too many people are afraid of nukes
We
to do anything.
shall see.
I think there's. I
We
think
shall, yeah. I mean,
It really, I guess,
It's up in the air right now, really.
Because I do know they want regime change.
They
That's
do, yeah.
obvious. So
Obviously.
it's like, but the way you do it, and it's been the formula. Like I have a book that came out in the mid 2000s called Confessions
Percy
of
Jackson.
Yeah, Confessions of an Economic Percy Jackson. Confessions of an Economic Hitman. It talks about the whole steps of what they've been doing to topple regimes. You know what I mean? Like, it's
Yeah,
you do this, you send in this, it doesn't work, then you put boots on the ground. So basically, it's at the
Yeah,
time in
yeah.
the run. Like, we'll see.
We'll see.
The next thing is it's going to send in mercenaries, probably freedom fighters, to liberate Iran. So
liberate. Yeah.
exactly with quotations.
Percy Jackson Robinson.
Percy Jackson Robinson.
so-
He's the first
unfortunate.
Black Harry Potter.
That's crazy.
Percy Jackie Robinson. Oh my, that's so dumb.
Okay, here's a good one. Retired suicide bomber wrote in.
Retired.
I don't do
Okay.
this. don't
I
do
like
this.
that.
I
I
don't
like
do
that.
He had a
no more.
long, successful career of suicide
I
bombing.
like that a lot. That's
Now
a
he's-
good-
I don't do this no more. I don't do that.
I don't do that no more, man. I used to.
That used to be me. I don't
very,
do that
very
no more.
small bombs.
That's a Mel Brooks joke.
Yeah.
A retired suicide bomber.
bombers. Yeah.
Just nothing.
Yeah, it's just like I don't even know what. Whatever.
A talking voice.
I guess it means you retire the first time. Like, right?
Yeah. Congratulations.
Yeah.
But he says, how many damn that's crazies does somebody get before you tell them to shut the fuck up? I think 3. Although by the second one, you should get a hint.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I guess so within the, yeah.
It blows my mind that people like always expound upon things after a damn that's crazy. You know what I mean? Like you'll get like information and then somebody will go, damn that's crazy, and then they'll like be like, for real. It was really, and then they'll keep going.
I'm not finished talking yet.
Damn that's crazy is so clearly like I don't care. You know what I mean? That's like the new who cares.
I
Who gives a
try.
shit?
I don't know where my line is, because I've only ever like really shut someone up that was divulging to me maybe twice in my life, and it felt really bad because they needed somebody, but I was like, I can't be that guy right now. I can't. It's like, yeah, dude, my dad's cheating on my mom in a really bad blown out situation. I was like, look,
Shut
dude,
up.
I can't do this right now, man.
I'm playing Zelda.
I'm 17. I'm literally trying to hit up a link right now. Like, I can't do this with you. I'm so sorry. I gotta go. Never saw that kid again.
I'm just okay to listen. I just if you don't give me the skinny of something, if I've already heard it, then I get I lose. Like so what I'll usually do to try to hurry somebody up or to get them to skip the part that they've already gone through before is I'm like, oh yeah, you already told me that. You know, to kind of be like, don't repeat the whole fucking thing. But sometimes people can't help themselves, and I'll say it again. I'm like, yeah, you already told me that. You already told me, like, meaning get to the next part. I'm totally okay with talking, but don't, like, say, sometimes we'll be on the podcast, and I'll, as an asterisk, I'll say, like, oh, I think we talked about this already for the older people, but then I know there's newer people that haven't heard it. So I just put that.
Oh,
what the fuck?
Oh, no. Finish your thing. I found a great question.
I don't care about what I'm saying.
So one thing for me I've noticed is that about myself personally is that I'm used to someone telling me something and me not having to hear them. Like my grandma's like, well, tell me something and I would do it, right? But most people are like, want confirmation back when they speak to me, and I don't always do that, and that's something I do. I'm like, somebody's like, oh, can you do this for me? And I'm like, okay, let me know. I gotta do that. I gotta have that. That's on board. I have to do it. And they're like, did you hear me? And I'm like, oh yeah, but I'm not used to being told more than once to do something, so I kind of just do it instead of like giving them like, yeah, I heard you. I'm confirming
What
you.
is that? What are you saying?
Like, I'm not good at confirming people. Like, if they ask me to do something, I just kind of do it. I don't need
That's
to,
such
like,
that's such
retaliate
a
back.
that's
It's not good.
That's such a job interview. Like, my weakness is that I just care too much.
It's
thing.
not, because I'm
It's like,
not.
yeah, I just do everything that's immediately asked of me, like,
no,
immediately. So like, I'm
it's
just
not-
kind of not used to
It's not
the failures that you usually speak to. Like,
No, I'm just not good at verbally complying back, because I feel like most of the time conversations are unnecessary.
Look, I understand. Look, it is a little weird because it almost feels robotic. Like what he's actually saying. Like, say if I were like, hey man, could you pass me this thing? And it's like, if you just kind of just do it real fast, it could be a little caught off guard than just saying sure so somebody understands.
Yeah,
if it's
just confirmation. That's all it is.
If it's a big task, usually somebody expects verbally. But if it's a quick, like literally, if you're like, hey, pass me the coaster, then I would just. You know, like it's a little small there. But like other than that, if someone's like, hey, wash the dishes. And then you get up and start watching. It's a little weird. To
it's usually like it's like my mental like, and I go and I do it. And I'm like,
it's
instead of like, but the person's not right next to me.
I think
they don't see me
I think
say
old people
whatever.
Take this as disrespect. Is what I'm thinking. Is
What,
like
like
they're
not
like
responding?
like even though
Address me.
you're doing it, but it's like you didn't say nothing to me, meaning that you don't want to do this and you're annoyed, but you're doing it because you have to, but you're not giving me like yes.
You know what I always hated,
kind
actually?
of bullshit like that.
You know what I always hated? I always hated don't talk back to me. That still bothers me. I thought like,
you know, that's one of
Yeah.
those things. Like I've never felt like that once in my life. Actually, like, don't talk back to me.
I've never felt that emotion ever. Once, ever. Even when people were like out of line, I was just like, what the like no.
It's a very
do talk back to me. Communicate. What the fuck is this?
it's
Such an old school fucking threat that makes no sense.
I think the problem is a lot of people. For me, it's like a lot of people always have something to say back. When at certain points you just shut up. Just shut the fuck up. It's over. Like, it's like, all right, dude, you've made your point. Because it's just like people don't argue to find
Rocky
a
Voice
solution.
Adrian wrote in.
See, it's this. People don't argue the solutions. People argue to prove they're right eventually, not to like, we're get to the bottom of things.
Yeah.
And that annoys me. It's like, dude, you don't even care about fixing this. You
Look,
just want to be right.
We got to go, but I will say it drives me insane. I promise you, gentlemen, and anyone listening, I don't give a flying fuck about being right about stuff. Even when I'm proven right or something, I never say I told you, I'm right, because I don't care. It's just, the information's been confirmed.
Oh, I like it.
Cool. That's I'm coming. This is me personally.
Yeah,
I don't like doing that. I hate when people say you just want to be right, just for me, because I legitimately couldn't care less. I don't care.
I don't think you care. I like it a lot.
That's what
I'm a big fan of it.
That's fine.
Whenever I saw when I saw people, I tweeted like when I saw Dave Smith go I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I'm a dumb fucking idiot.
I just posted a picture of me smoking because I just I relish in that shit because
I'm a
it just
retard. And I want the kids to be able to get married or something. Probably that's why I'm libertarian.
Dude,
I don't know.
I bookmarked.
Why else would I be a libertarian?
When people disagree with me on like social media or whatever and about like something very specific, I bookmark it. So that when I'm eventually right, I can go back and look and like comment, and I usually go back and say, like, "Hey, how's it going?"
Yeah,
and then they don't respond.
Look,
but like,
I don't mind being wrong.
I don't even feel. I don't
care about being wrong because it happens.
Yeah.
Everyone is wrong.
I care about people
who are
being wrong, who make a career out of being right, despite the fact that they're like somebody like Dave Rubin who's always making these like ridiculous political predictions and they're all wrong
I don't know why he still does
his
it.
job.
Why does
it's
he
like,
still
so
do it?
If I'm right more than somebody whose job it is to be right, I'm gonna dig into it.
Sure.
I'm gonna be like, yo, what the fuck are you doing?
You would think at a certain point you would stop making predictions.
You think at a certain point you just dive off a cliff.
It would be
like
preferable for
No, they're getting too much money.
Well, he's still
from
getting way too
fucking
much
chimps.
Russia money and all that stuff. So.
That is true, yeah, man.
So you can still be wrong and just keep making lots of
You know
money.
what I saw him say?
my husband.
You know what I saw him
I love my husband's gay.
I love myself. You know what I saw? I saw a video of him. I saw a video of him recently going like, I get a lot of the little things wrong, but I'm right directionally in the big things. I'm like, yeah, okay, brother.
Just stop. Look, he still makes all this money. He's such a bad anybody can be a grifter. He's so bad at it, but he still makes a ton of money.
That is crazy. Yeah, it is. Like, he's easily like the least good.
He's so bad. Like the Andy Pants gaming guy is probably the only person that's worse. Because he doesn't seem real. You know what I mean? Like that's how bad it is.
Anyway, Rocky Voice Adrian, I want to get to this because this is wild.
Let's do it.
On the YouTuber killer you discussed on a recent episode, this was the guy that faked the stream.
Right. Okay.
If it's Vote Saxon 07, I am from the area he lived in Ireland. The YouTube stream was proven inauthentic due to some CCTV that caught him out getting buses towards the victim during the time of the stream. He was ID'd by his friends from the footage, so they were able to prove it was him. And that the stream was a cover. Okay. I've also met him in real life. Parentheses, I was a fan of the channel, not the murder. Let me know if you want the photo emailed. You ever took a picture with him? That's crazy. I would hang that shit up. I'd be like, this is a photo I took with a murderer.
I would not, man.
It's crazy because I just remember that guy being kind of jolly. If I remember correctly, it's been years now, I think.
I bet he was giggling up a storm.
But that's the thing where it's like some of the you know how they say killers are quiet, like you're the person that's all like stoic and like you're like, oh, that guy's fucking stay from that guy.
Yeah.
And then you see these people and then you do get blindsided, like you're killing people.
I love the idea of him like taking outside of like a Chipotle taking a picture with this guy.
Yeah, like, oh, this guy's cool, man. I like your content.
Man, I like your content.
And that guy's just thinking of like, I can't wait to murder my fucking girlfriend.
I'm gonna kill that bitch. Oh my god.
In the moment, he's still thinking about that.
It's late. It's baked, dude.
But see, here's the thing to me. It's like CCTV footage. Like, how do you know that wasn't like somebody who just looked a lot like him?
I mean, the funny thing is,
that's true.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man.
I think there was much more evidence to support. Because
probably.
I think there was also a way that they figured how it it wasn't real authentic either. There's probably other things, but that was like a big smoking gun, I imagine. I want to look back into that because
that shit was crazy.
It's been fucking years, I think, since I.
There's a couple of stories like that where it's like I know we talked about it kind of recently, but that Skyrim guy, the guy who did the NPC, the TikTok guy who killed his wife or whatever.
Yeah.
Wife killing is crazy, man. Just leave.
That's the thing.
Like, just leave, bro.
The
but
biggest
Kingston,
case.
what if you just really wanted to kill your wife, though?
Well, that's that. I mean,
You don't have an argument for that, do you?
The moment
saying the thing that doesn't need to be said, because it's like they all are like, "Oh, I just want to be with you, baby." I'm like, "No, you wanted to kill your fucking wife."
Like if you kill your wife, you didn't want to not have a wife,
Like-
or you didn't want to like, oh, I fell in love with somebody else. Let me go like pursue this person.
it's so crazy.
Yeah.
No, you wanted to kill your wife.
99.9% of people who do not want to be with their significant other anymore, they fucking leave.
Like, just abandon.
Fucking leave.
Like when I don't know. I just leave. Like just abandon her. Let her be alive, but abandon her at least. Don't take her life. That's so selfish.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
Yeah, you're
That
right.
is the whole point.
Wow, I forgot.
They want to kill.
Yo, I went to Game Dude yesterday.
I don't know what that is.
What's that?
Game Dude? It's like this store. Like it's like
There's a store called Game Dude?
Yeah, it's in like NoHo, I think, or like I don't know exactly where. It's close.
What kind of store? Like,
It's just got a bunch of old shit. Like
Ooh.
a lot. Like a surprising amount.
Game Dude.
Yeah. I saw like an original 360 Final Fantasy 13 bundle.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
But it was like
Oh.
unreasonably expensive.
2000?
Oh no. I well 600.
That's still unreasonable.
But that's kind of it is I'll put it this way. It was unreasonable for me. You know,
No, that's
I wasn't going to
unreasonable.
spend $600 on an Xbox
It's
360.
still way too expensive. Yeah, obviously, but at the same time, like if I were a fucking dumbass fan, I think I can just put that on my credit card. You know what I mean?
You
Yeah,
guys,
yeah.
Do you guys know how much money Magic the Gathering made from that Final Fantasy collab, bro?
$12.
Dude, it is by far the best selling set of any card game ever.
I can
It is
imagine that.
insane. It is
gross.
so insane how much money they made. Like it's to the point now where I'm like, oh, it's just over. They're just gonna do collabs from now. Like they're done making their own worlds. It's like we're just gonna do collabs now.
Oh yeah, it's way easier.
That's it. They have Marvel next is gonna beat that too. It's gonna be fucking insane. It's over.
I mean, Beavis and Butthead's in fucking Call of Duty. It's over.
Yeah, it's way easier.
Last question, and then we'll go into the names, right?
Yeah.
Gay for Beatles wrote in. He says, "Would you rather have?" This is a really important question. Okay, I don't want you to zone out.
You don't gotta be near me.
Would you rather have unlimited bacon but no video games, or no bacon and no video games?
What?
Oh. You know you worked for the money you spent on that, right? Like someone had to acquire the money that you spent on this question. Obviously unlimited bacon. No video games.
You would take unlimited bacon over no video games?
I would take it over no video games and no bacon. Yes, I would.
No. You misunderstand the question. So the question is, would you rather have unlimited bacon but no video games,
Or
no bacon and no video games?
I would take the unlimited bacon. I'm sorry.
I don't know, man.
I'm a trailblazer. I know. I'm a trendsetter,
You're
but
fucking insane.
I think I'm gonna take the unlimited bacon.
You're an
I guess.
insane person.
I actually don't like bacon as much as I used to anymore.
I just don't like it because I like my heart. That's basically it.
Do you really though?
Well, no.
Yeah, like you
I just-
you understand that you need it. But
I
like,
need it.
yeah.
That's the thing.
I've been on turkey bacon for a while, and even I'm kind of over that now too.
I'm not a. I can't do that replacement shit. Like my friend used to get sugar-free ice cream, and I'm like,
That sounds
no.
insane.
No ice cream.
What even is that then?
It's
Just cream.
They replace it with something that I don't care about.
Just blended fucking deer hooves. I can't even imagine what that would be.
It's just whatever. You know how like I'm sure it's like how they do everything else, like fake sugar type stuff. Which no, not
Yeah,
for
yeah.
like in coffee. It tastes awful to me, like fake sugar. That's me.
If I'm
though.
gonna have anything
That's me,
sugary at all, this is the thing that always bothers me with like imitation meat at like vegan places. Where it's like there's plenty of vegetables to just make a good meal.
Yeah,
Why do you need to pretend the chicken is here?
I think
You know
it's-
what I mean?
Yeah, I think it's not for them. I think it's for dumbasses they're trying to trick. Like I had a
ridiculous.
vegan meatball sub. My former roommate girlfriend she cooked, and the thing is, the fake news meat was and the sauce was delicious. The cheese I could not fuck with.
Yeah.
Like the cheese was like it was sweating immediately.
Is it like-
have you ever left cheese out and it starts to sweat? You know,
Yeah,
from the oil.
yeah.
It was like I don't know what it was, and I'm like, why is it in the bag already sweating when it's cold?
Dude,
Dude, when I was a
I
kid,
tried
when I was a
vegan
kid, that used to
cheese,
scare the shit out of me. When I was a kid, I used to think that meant that cheese was alive,
It's like,
and that because it had pores and shit, and it was like stressing out. I was like, must have been like,
Chris, it's hot, man.
I was pretty young though. I was
Put me
like,
back in the fridge. It's hot.
28.
I was pretty young. I was like 13,
He's like,
15, 17, 19, 20,
yeah, like 20,
29.
25, yeah.
36.
30. Oh, you went in time. Back
Yeah, this will
forward
be
time.
me in a couple years.
It's-
I will have been around enough radioactive. I will have been around enough 4G waves
Yeah.
that I'm convinced cheese is alive and real.
Vegans, if you guys look, I'll eat vegan cheese if you can find a good vegan cheese. But right now,
Doesn't exist.
The only
right now,
the best vegan cheese I've ever had, just
Yeah.
kind of, it was at this pizza place I think called Two Boots, I think in New York, where they had like vegan pizza,
okay,
and it was pretty good, but it really just ultimately tasted like pizza, like normal pizza that was kind of left there, that was like that you ate the day after, but it was fresh. You know what I mean? So it was
Yeah.
just kind of like,
yeah,
this isn't as bad as I would expect it to be. Like it's passable for sure, but why the fuck would I ever come here if I'm not a vegan?
yeah.
Like,
And
it's
that's
insane.
the problem.
The
right
thing
there.
is that like it just
It's not for me, so whatever.
I can't do it.
I'm gonna eat a chicken. with
I'm
it.
getting I don't know. I'm not expecting anybody to agree with me at all, but I am getting less. I'm finding meat less and less appetizing because I'm just getting more and more empathetic towards how like every animal has the potential to behave like a dog, and so like it's.
I mean, I would eat a dog though. Is the problem? So
yeah.
Oh, I couldn't possibly eat a dog.
you couldn't eat your dog.
I couldn't eat a dog.
I could eat your dog.
I couldn't knowingly eat a dog. No, I couldn't.
I'm just getting more and more empathetic. I'm just like
My dad. I remember my dad told me a story about how he was in. I don't remember what country he was in. It was like during a deployment or whatever, and like there was like a food truck that was making burgers or whatever, and they all got some, and they were like, and my dad was like, "What meat is this?" And they were just like, "Don't worry about it, just have it."
Don't worry about it.
And he ate it, and then later on, they were just like, "Yo, that was dog or whatever," and he got so upset. He was so irritated that he ate a dog, which is crazy to me because he eats anything. But although he doesn't eat sushi for some reason.
I'm too human. I'm like, I have fire. I don't need to do this.
I guess.
I love fire. It's awesome.
I'm not eating a dog unless I don't think I eat a dog. I think I'd die and let my dog eat me before I eat a dog.
Well, I'm not saying your dog.
Before I eat a dog,
You would die before you eat a dog?
I think so. Like
Okay.
think, like knowingly, yeah.
No,
That's
like,
so
I think, like,
crazy.
if I was
would
gi-
eat a dog.
Like
Absolutely.
if I was given
if I had
like
to survive, I would eat a dog.
like if I was like, oh, somebody gave it to me, and I was like, I already ate it. Well, I couldn't knowingly eat a dog first. Afterwards, I'd eating it. I'd be like, this is
it would have to
food.
be a complete extreme scenario.
Yeah,
like there's
but-
literally no other food, and this dog's here. Then of course I'm gonna eat it. Like no question. I'm gonna be like, I'm sorry, puppy. Bow. And then you gotta, the whole gutting. Like I am not built for that shit, dude. I'm too domesticated.
I've done that shit, dude.
I don't-
It's really fucking traumatizing.
Like the
Taking
gutting
something's
and stuff,
guts out
and
is
skinning
crazy.
and gutting. I hate it.
That's a
shit
lot.
is
That
crazy,
is
bro. I've
that is
done it
ultimately the
before.
problem.
I've done it for chicken before because and what's the turkey and shit.
Yeah.
Like, but that was mostly my mom handled that stuff. But like that was like a one time kind of thing. And I'm like,
I could do it for a chicken.
I
I've
don't
helped
need
degut a
to
pig.
do this.
I helped degut a pig. That shit is crazy.
Yeah.
That shit is nuts.
It's more about
Also,
just like
so gross. Like it's just
well,
such
yeah,
a
you're cutting into
disgusting
it. I had to
thing,
do. I had to degut a walrus once.
walrus.
I did it for a pig.
I
And
saw
I
a
don't
guy,
really
like-
eat pork like that. Which
It is
makes it even
crazy.
worse.
I see people hunting, and like I saw a guy eat fucking an elk. Like, cause I was like trying to like look into everything and see like how crazy just the fresh fucking got in the heart, and it's like, whoa, what the fuck, you know? And then it just like does its thing, and then he's like, yes, he's so excited and skinning it, getting the back strap off, and just in real time, I'm like, that is so crazy. It's just this thing was just alive, chilling. It was like, man, life's good, homie. And then, but.
It doesn't bother me because I know that's just what happens
It's just
all
what
the
happens.
time. You know, like I've never been someone's like, oh
Yeah, I
my
mean, well,
god, it
that's-
bothered
yeah,
me.
they also
I wasn't
they-
like crying watching the
They
video.
also
or nothing.
technically meet like a lot of those animals meet way worse ends.
Oh, yeah,
unless
getting-
you're talking about like a poacher or something.
Way worse natural ends.
getting
I guess,
chewed
yeah.
on.
Yeah,
like-
like getting eaten alive by a bear that doesn't give a shit at all.
Ooh, the shoulder. And it's
delicious.
Like, and it's like,
Seeing bears
neck.
clobber.
Have you seen
seeing
that-
bears clobber elks is crazy. Like just hit the elk and the elk moves. This 500-pound
Have
deer.
you seen elbow drops like fucking Macho Man?
Yeah. This
Pick
fish.
it up, crack.
There's a video of this fish that keeps coming on my what is it, the Twitter timeline. This yellow fucking fish. It almost looks like do you know the Martin Scorsese fish from
from that
Shark Tale?
Yeah.
It almost looks like that kind of, but like real. And it just devours fucking everything. It's not a piranha, but it fucks shit up, dude. And I keep seeing videos of this fucking fish just like, what can survive against this thing? And it just puts it in front of prawns and shit, and it's just...
Oh, so
It's just
this guy's
immediately
just
ruined.
like fucking doing this as like an experiment.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's crazy. Well, he's feeding the fish, I guess, but it's just so weird to see a fish that destructive because it just bites through shell. I think it's got like little teeth
Yeah.
and shit. And he put a salamander in there with it, and I'm just like, bro,
Come on, what are you doing?
That's what
man?
I'm not a fan of shit like that.
like you could put a prawn in there, I could give a fuck. But like, and even that's kind of like just
Like that person's a sociopath. They're doing other crazy shit too off the scene. They're doing other crazy
doing
shit.
that to a fucking salamander is next level because that's like a meat animal. You know what I mean? Like that's gonna bleed and shit.
He's doing,
I used to have there was
way
the
crazier
salamanders like when I went to like a summer camp in like upstate New York, there was like salamanders all over, and they would like crawl on people and they just be like, "Nyeh."
Yeah, they're just chilling. To crush an animal like that is crazy, I think. Or to act like there's...
It's the eyes. If any animal has eyes that are big enough to look at me and like not feel fear, but kind of just like wonder.
Well, no.
Like how a little kid looks at like a like a Ferris wheel and it's like, whoa, what's that? You know, like just look like, wow, that's impressive. And then killing that is like, oh, you suck internally for doing that.
I mean, you have the potential to become a monster.
I mean,
it doesn't mean you're going to, but I think there's something in there.
Like
There's
salmon, they
something
have
in there.
their little suction hands, so they
You're
like
just
walking.
waiting.
You feel like a little
Yeah.
pop, still like
it could be nurtured. That it could be nurtured into.
You could be groomed into a perfect monster.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, we're going to read our $25 and up names now from our patrons over at patreon.com/SnarkTank. Remember, you can go over there. Early ad-free access. Remember, SnarkTank.shop. New merch. More coming. Final Fantasy, which I think looks great. And
Our friend did a really good job on it.
and Autistic and Afraid. It's available in more colors, by the way. And if any of you guys were curious, because our first merch drop was like a little fucked, right? Because like the print was all weird.
Oh yeah.
This is a way better print. We don't have the issues. It's not exactly what I thought it would be still, but it's like, this is more, I've had shirts like this before. This is actually normal. So go over there. There's a couple colors available in that. We'll get a colored, I think, version of Final Fantasy in there soon. Maybe by the time you hear this, maybe not. But yeah, keep your eye over there. Throw us a bone. Or
I'll kill
we'll
myself.
kill you.
You,
Yeah, there we
Mikey.
go.
I'll kill yourself.
I'll kill yourself. All right, let's read the names. Count me down.
3, 2, 1.
Loud_fart.wave.
nice.
Delta Gamma. MC Brainworm. Literally fed this toddler last week. Why is it still crying? Squimp is Bugs. Clamuel Esquire the Third. User Guildmaster. Snark Tank's Hungest Trans Girl. Using Kingston's Tooth Gap as a fleshlight. That'll be fucking horrible. Colin Moriarty. Kingston joined my white South African tiger genocide.
Damn, what?
You don't want to join his white South African tiger
Why
genocide?
would I want to kill animals for no reason?
What? You're not crazy?
No.
Anyway, I think you should join. I think it'll be good for your character. It'll be like joining the Boy Scouts.
No.
Amazing contribution. Daughtry featuring Stained now. What? Daughtry featuring Stained. Now that it's all said and stained, I can't believe you were stained to stained me up, then stained me. I don't know enough Daughtry, I gotta be honest.
I don't know what song that is.
Yeah, I only know It's Not Over, Home, and like maybe one other thing that I can't even remember for you at the moment of this recording.
Yeah.
So like, I'm sorry.
I'm going home.
I'm going home. I'm staining home.
To a stain
where I belong. Where your stains have always been enough for me.
Beautiful.
And these places and these stains is getting old. I'm staining old. I already know the president with a mortar. I am so silly that I am so silly. I am that goose. Galo Combat Evolved. 2 rats in a trench coat. Help! I'm the real Chris. My essence has been trapped in the name read for at least 200 episodes. My body is just a corporeal husk. PM, candidate for the Ultra Thieves. I brake checked a Nissan Altima so hard it made the driver anemic and the car gay. Bit
cool.
Tank featuring Tofi Knife, Come Smeg Me, and Dirk Bluck. That's fucking... Tofi Knife is disgusting. How dare you turn me into that?
Stupid fucking
Tofi Knife.
That's so fucking progressively stupid.
But your Come Smeg Me is kind of crazy.
Come Smeg Me is just two fucking gross things, kind of.
Yeah.
But Tofi Knife is just stupid.
Tofi Knife is going to be my rap name. You just watch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like that.
Going to come out swinging onto the scene.
Yeah.
Not the what? The 1980 Into the Night. If I could fly, I'd pick you up. I'd fuck you into your ass and show you my load like you've never something.
Just the rhythm of the night. The night. Yeah.
What? Berserker Beetle's big bouncy backside. Reckless Rhino. The Sloker 2. Why so derpy? The Search 2-liter explodes and stuns dog on YouTube.
I saw that video.
Is the dog okay?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I don't want to see it.
I didn't like it.
I don't want to see dogs getting hurt. I'd eat one, but I don't want to hurt one. Derek piloting a plane into the Twin Towers. Oh, I'm Kingston's dad. Use my ashes as a douche in a douche bottle to honor me. Oh, Goju fighting against Vegetora and Kippa. Beetle fucker 12,577. The fucker of 12,577 beetles. Domo Nation. What the fuck is going on with those naked ass wiping bears? Is it a fetish? It is kind of weird that they use the fucking that Charmin uses bears wiping their asses as like a primary like way to market.
Yeah, it's very weird. I don't like it. Yeah, it's pretty. I've seen that before. I'm pretty sure Jordan sent that to me.
Amazing. Yeah.
What a good
Derek
name.
Not Chauvin is innocent. Hashtag free him. What the fuck is going on? Oh, I read that already. Fondled by a carny on the Ferris wheel. Round-eyed Asian laughing too hard at the show and almost crashing at the Luxor entrance.
Very cool.
Hell yeah, man. Boopity boppity butt sex beetle. I know you guys said to boycott Nintendo, but Donkey Kong turns into a zebra in the new game, so I'm gonna have to get the Switch too. Well, I never said that. I never said to boycott. You do it with your money. I could give a fuck what you do with your money.
Yeah, I'm not
as long as you give it to us. But you should spend a Switch 2's price on this show. In fact,
yeah.
But no, I mean, the new Donkey Kong game looks good. I will say the moment that he turned into a zebra, it is a very schizophrenic frame of like that clip of the video is insane.
I have a clip from that game already. That's clearly not okay, but
okay, well, is it racist?
Yeah. Off?
Wow, what a surprise!
Yeah, it's very racist.
You're like that. Whatever. I know, guys. Oh yeah, all right. Israel, the Rhodesian sequel. I'm hitting G-forces on the forklift. That would make a fighter pilot fucking shit himself. Blonde, blue-eyed German man banging hot black chicks to piss off FD signifier. The fat cunt. Whoa, jeez.
The fat cunt.
I don't know anything about FD. I don't know.
That person sounds like
it's a
they're
lot.
from across the pond.
I mean, clearly.
Yeah.
Derek's Netanyahu voice sounds like Sam Eagle from the Muppets. Buddy Holly condemned to heterosexuality. My ass is full of piss. Help. Thugzilla 200 versus Super Netanyahu Ultima. Colin Moriarty, the quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. Schrodinger's Blumpkin. Jack WFM thanking Chris for giving me the idea to turn a compressed air can upside down to freeze those fucking roaches. Yeah, man. It's they work. They work. Just sold 3 Labubu dolls, and now I'm set for life. It's insane. Anybody
So much
stupid enough
money.
to like secure a man's future for 3 Labubu dolls is kind of wild.
No, it'd be crazy.
GTA typing with Nico Spellick.
I had to buy one for one of my friends and give it to her, and I was like,
Spellick.
I hate this so much.
You're fucking gay, dude.
Yep.
What are you guys looking at? You guys looking at memes?
No,
I'm
looking for something.
Finishing a text message.
That racist thing I said I was going to show you, I'm looking for it.
Oh, great.
I'm looking for it right now.
Tell Mike to fuck my sandwich. Me at Jersey Mike's.
Nice.
I haven't had Jersey Mike's sub in a while.
I don't think I've ever eaten there.
They got a good Italian sub. I say that. They have a nice dressing. The only reason that I would ever go there, though, is that I got to figure out how they make that dressing. Or like the whatever fucking vinaigrette or whatever it is they use. I can't quite get it right here.
What kind of meat?
Fuck, I don't even know. I just order the Italian on
The
site.
Italian is
No,
usually
but it's
like
like-
pepperoni.
It's like pepperoni. It's
Busting
like
in it.
salami.
Pepperoni,
Oh, so
salami.
it's like okay.
It's like a very deli sandwich.
Yeah. So yeah, pepperoni, salami. So okay.
Tomato, lettuce.
Okay.
There's like I put bacon on it too because I'm fucking crazy.
I put bacon on fucking like every sandwich.
I
that
put bacon
get.
on it.
Yeah.
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 I can't eat a sandwich that's not mine anymore. I make such
I can
fine
very easily.
sandwiches.
I make the issue. I don't make
like
subs.
mine.
You know what I mean? I make normal like lunch sandwiches.
Yeah.
So like if I'm in the mood for a sub, like
A
I don't
sub,
mind.
yeah.
I don't mind.
I
going
don't
to a
make
place.
subs at home. No.
I could, I guess, but
Yeah.
Give me a nice
Good.
roll, some sesame seeds on it. Make a sandwich there.
maybe I'll do that today. Maybe I'll pick up some ingredients and see if I can just recreate it.
I need to
so
go to
picky.
fucking Albertsons. I want to get their French bread. They got the best French bread out of any of those fucking markets.
Is there an Albertsons around here?
I don't know. I gotta look.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen it. I know
Probably
Sprouts is pretty good too, but
I've had a lot of French breads from like a lot like those places that make them fresh. They're just I don't know what Albertsons does. It's a little different.
they probably lace it in fucking PCP.
It's probably something that probably shouldn't be in there for sure.
Yeah.
Good old PCP in the morning.
Stem cells.
stem
Big
cells
meaty
PCP.
stinks. Canola Joe escaped custody. Shelter in place. Deep throating a cactus to sound like RFK Jr. Dandy Andy, leader of the Spider Fucker Party. Face Off remake with Keith David and Aziz Ansari. That's fucking insane. I can't think of 2 more diametrically opposed presences
That is
Yeah.
on
crazy.
screen than fucking Keith David and Aziz Ansari.
It is very random.
It's like Michael Cera and fucking I don't even know.
I don't know, The Rock.
Yeah, I was
that'd be
thinking Michael Clark Duncan. You know,
That is
Oh man, isn't he corpsed up?
A wild way to say dead, but yes.
Yeah.
he's,
isn't he corpsed up?
yeah.
He's just not present anymore. That's
He's
it.
he's at this very moment a green skeleton.
Yeah, he's a
Face
a
off.
green skeleton. Is that what you said?
Yeah, I can't take that. That's a Zach thing. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure Zach said that once, and it's been in my head forever. Cake farts, but with Jamaican food. The flavor is unchanged. It's fucking insane. Heath,
Hating Jamaican food is so crazy.
I don't know enough about Jamaican
It's
specific
so
food. I would
good.
imagine it's just Caribbean food, right? It's just
It's
like
just- yeah, it's so
it's
good.
like mofongo type stuff.
I want
little
Burbank
different.
doesn't have enough stuff like that, man.
What do you say?
I said Burbank doesn't have enough like
Caribbean food,
ethnic stuff.
Yeah,
Like it's very
very
Mexican,
Armenian.
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 Well,
yeah.
this side is very
Sure.
My
And then a
side
lot of
is
like
very
commercial
white people,
stuff that I just don't fuck with.
Yeah, you live with the whites.
I'm on the white side of town. Yeah,
I want like broke down shit, like mom and pop stuff more in this area.
Yeah,
you're
there's
not gonna
a
find it. You're not gonna find it here. You're gonna find that like going towards LA, man.
yeah. Downtown LA is pretty good. Well, the thing is,
guess
like,
NoHo is where I'm gonna
after a certain hour, it is not that far to get to downtown LA. Like, I've definitely gone there for food.
Really?
At a certain, like after like 7, where it takes like 15 minutes, like for certain food, I will go. Like, there's a place called Duchess that makes. Have you been to Duchess? It used to be called Birdies.
I don't.
You
know.
might have
never
gotten with
been there.
Jalen.
I've never been there.
They
but I've heard of
make
it.
this fucking. I don't even like. I always get like a breakfast chicken sandwich, right? And it's like this like fried chicken. It's like egg, and it's like it's like a specific kind of. I don't even know what it is, but they make it all fresh.
Yeah.
And it is so fucking good that I've definitely gone down there and be like, I'll make.
I try to make it so I don't eat out. I only eat on the weekends. And on the weekends, I'm willing to go wherever the fuck I'm willing to go. Like we're making jambalaya tonight.
You're making jambalaya. Wow.
I'm making jambalaya tonight. I want to make butter chicken, but Lily doesn't like Indian food. And it makes me so angry.
What the
It's
fuck
like
does that? What do you?
butter chicken's barely Indian.
It's
food.
that's I'm like that's what is
That's
that?
like
What
baby's
makes
first
it
Indian,
Indian?
food. That's like buttered noodles or something.
pretty Indian. Butter chicken?
No, what I'm saying is like, of the flavor profiles of Indian food to disagree with, it would be weird to me that butter chicken's even on that.
She
You know what I mean?
hates-
Because
she
it's the
doesn't like
most,
Indian food.
it's the most, I think, standardized and least Indian food available from that
So it's
restaurant.
like, oh, you hate what fucking basmati rice?
She hates Indian food.
I just-
don't know.
How can you hate it?
She has like a toddler's taste buds, man. She's like Mexican food. And I'm like, girl,
That's
there's
so
She
insane.
likes Mexican and Italian food, and I'm like, those are like Mexican food is delicious. I think
Mexican
Italian
food and Italian food's great, but to hate Indian food is confusing to me.
It's
A
insane.
vegetable samosa with like the fucking.
I think it's completely just mental.
It literally is.
has
It
nothing
literally
to do with
is.
Flavor. It's like, oh, I
It's
don't
like
wanna,
you with fucking calamari, man.
I just don't like seafood.
I don't think you've. Whatever.
seafood's,
seafood.
seafood's delicious, but there's just certain animals I don't want to eat. That's for me.
Yeah, it's fair, I
And at a
guess.
certain moment, it's like I just haven't eaten seafood. I don't think I'm missing out enough. Like
I'm not like the biggest fan of Indian food necessarily,
I love
but like
Indian food.
to hate it is confusing to me. I think.
I
you know?
love Indian food. I love Indian.
I can't think of any
roti.
food that I hate. Actually, now I think about it.
I just think that a lot of like some of these spices are so crossover.
Right.
Like that's why I'm kind of like it's weird to like hate
They're
certain
just,
things.
I don't know. I think like I had proper British food when I was there, and it was kind of like bland. Like the shepherd's pie I had there was like not the best, and I was like, oh, this is all right.
Do you
And
think
I
it's one of
had
those things? If you gave her a food and she ate it, and she's like, "Oh, it's delicious," and then you're like, "Oh, that was Indian food." Do you think she would be like,
She'd be like, I'd suspect Indian. I don't want to try it. She's like that one of those kind of people.
What's
Just-
so Indian about like if you gave her like a vegetable samosa or something, would she eat that?
Probably. I don't know.
And then you tell her it's Indian afterwards, and she feels weird about it afterwards, though.
You know, I think I might get Indian actually. Today.
I think it's the smell. I think Indian food has a very powerful scent.
It's
And I
usually
think-
just
Can.
like it's usually just like cumin and like
Yeah.
curry and shit.
Yeah,
like-
and she's just like that. I'm not a big
So
fan.
she
of
doesn't
this,
like curry,
dude,
maybe?
it's insane. I like liking curries, but I'm also Jamaican, so that's I'm very biased.
I'm not the
about
biggest
liking
curry person.
I love curry.
I like a curry, like a
adore
Japanese curry with fucking katsu.
I like Japanese curry quite a bit.
dude.
Actually.
Japanese curry,
slaps.
katsu, dude.
Katsu,
Japanese curry is pretty good.
So
katsu and karage, man. Like, oof.
Karage is the shit. That's my
Karage is
favorite
just
thing to get.
karage is it's just fried chicken.
No,
Yeah,
but what I'm
but
saying is
it's-
like
but
no,
it's
but
the
I'm saying
flavor.
katsu and karage, like as it. I'm fucking now. I want everything right now.
Yeah,
I'm so hungry.
I want to find a good place that has karage. I haven't found. There used to be a place in North Vegas that was the best. It was $5 for a giant fucking bowl of it.
Yeah,
And then there's a
there's a
bar-
place around here that does it kind of good. I don't remember.
I need
We
to
go to
I don't remember
Trader Joe's,
exactly
we
what
get
it
it
is.
frozen, and then we just put it in the air fryer, and it's delicious. And I'm like, this is great.
Which one from Trader Joe's or something?
This,
Trader Joe's' frozen stuff is
Great.
not at all bad. Like
Great.
surprisingly
I love
so.
it. I love TJ's.
I'll try the karage then if they have.
They sell brioche.
I didn't know they had
and
karage,
And
though.
we make French toast de brioche bread, and it's so fucking good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the French. Yeah, that's like
Amazing.
Texas toast though.
Yeah.
It's like it's like what is it, the Raising Cane's bread or whatever?
Yeah.
Or just like I would go to Raising Cane's just for like
That's-
don't even get. In fact, leave the chicken where it stands.
I literally so before the I had to do something, and then I passed by a Raisins Cane, got the combo that has the bread in it, and I was like, can I get 2 breads instead of fries? And then so I got 2 breads. I didn't even finish the chicken. I picked at the chicken, ate the bread, and then I fucking threw it away.
That bread is unreasonably like the way things are going right now is like my stomach's gonna look like because now I'm thinking like I want Texas toast, I want an Italian sub, I want chicken karage.
Be like my homie, and when that happens, he does it.
I might just do it.
do it.
I haven't done it I haven't been that egregious in a while, but I think I might do it today. I might just gaza my stomach the fuck up.
That sounds cool.
Fuck.
I'm slow cooking beans right now. I can't.
Oh, yeah?
Anything stupid. Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah. I started. You get like a pound bag for like $1 or $2.
Yeah.
So then you just that.
Are you using it in like a
slow cooker?
Yeah.
Yeah, just a regular slow cooker.
I never
and
thought
then,
to slow cook beans for some reason.
Oh, it's great.
That's how you make like most like bean dishes.
I mean, I've only ever just like made arroz con gandula and like rice and beans and stuff.
Yeah,
I usually just make them around the same time. And
Yeah, get them out of a can. A good thing of beans out of the can is convenient, but
Yeah.
I kind of like the process, and I can just control my flavors. And
that's fair. Yeah,
And
I think
the,
I would get more into that if I could. If I had like the space or like if I could smoke meat. Oh my god,
smoked meat's dangerous. It's so good.
so fucking unreasonably
It
good.
makes everything else to me taste like shit. Like
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
like lunch meat. I can't enjoy like oven roasted in this because there's smoked stuff.
Oh yeah, I refuse to eat anything other than smoked turkey as a meat. It's
just
I refuse. Like I won't eat
meat.
it anymore.
It's ruined meat for me. Like if it's not, I can still eat like a fried chicken, of course, blah 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 blah. But like not having smoked, I don't know what. Jesus Christ. It's imagine giving it to like a bear smoked salmon and stuff. It's probably
he'd probably
freak out.
It would probably just become your ally.
die probably.
It would just become your ally. Like I will follow you wherever you go as long as you give me more of this.
Hopefully, or be like, I need now before I kill you.
Yeah, is there more inside you? Is it? You know what I mean? To tear you open. It wouldn't even rip you open. It would just stomp you until you're flat.
Yeah, it's like, there's
no fucking smoked salmon here.
It takes your head and fucking flings it away.
Cartwheels away. Heath Big Bad Beetleborg Smoker Smoking Kingston.
I do not have any more salmon, Mr. Bear.
I forgot about Bernie Sanders with his fucking salmon sandals. Go away, Bear. Leave me alone. Kids, low tier gooner. Fuck Israel and Tel Aviv. I said fuck him too.
Tel Aviv, I said fuck him.
Tel Aviv.
That's so dumb.
Heyo.
Ridiculous. And weep for my legion of Sweens can't talk into the mic. Ronnie Radke raping Derek.
Whoa.
Because of the voicemail. Oh yeah, did you wait the voicemail?
Oh, I never followed up on that actually.
That's so funny. I forgot that you did that.
Dude,
Why would the idea that somebody would change their name to that now is interesting.
That is interesting.
You got to that episode now?
Maybe, yeah, maybe they're backlogging.
Yeah, maybe. Lily's brother steers the cars with radio knobs. I think to my sheriff, what a wonderful word.
That was bad funny.
It was pretty good. I like how this is written. My sheriff. Kevin Durant's feet. Gay for Beatles. Fuck you, I ain't paying my TV license, bitch. Mr. Pants. How y'all forget about the assassinations in Minnesota? We did talk about that, didn't we?
Oh, on the extra ammo, I think.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Wait, did I release that?
You might have.
I must have, because I don't have anything else to...
Yeah. We did talk about it.
We talked about how that happened, and he was looking for more of them, and it's like, this is,
We definitely talked about it.
Yeah, we definitely talked about it, but
we definitely talked about it on the show.
Yeah,
I'm comfortable saying we talked about it.
No,
it's in one of the extra ammos.
Yeah, it's in the latest extra ammo.
Sorry, yeah, I don't know. We did forget about it in the main episode though. Fuckface Unstoppable, Cardboard Pie. I replaced the R's on my Dodge Ram with W's, and now my engine sounds like Take On Me. Hot to Go, FOGGOT bros. I'm so gay, I fuck men's holes. Jolly Old Dipshit, the Ace of Parades, Altered Mr. Beast. SG, it's ridiculous. Altered Beast sucks.
I mean, yeah. Yeah. It's not fun anymore. It was barely fun when I was a kid, to be honest.
Yeah, it's not good. SGA is a bitch N-word. Who's actually, I don't even know.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. He just won a championship.
Okay. And Lou Dort is a thug who doesn't belong in the league.
Lou Dort is an enforcer. He's on the OKC as well.
Okay.
Yeah, he's kind of
his name's Lou Dort.
Yeah,
his name's ridiculous. This is exactly the fucking Key and Peele thing.
On the Indiana Pacers. His name is Obi Toppin.
Yeah.
What the fuck? I can't believe how real that sketch is from Key and Peele.
I watched it with Lily recently. It was fucking hilarious.
What was
one guy was the
chainsaw
sounds.
The Jack.
I can never. The names are so funny, but I can never remember them exactly.
I only remember one because it's just my favorite. Le Carpatron Duke Marion.
Yeah,
Le Carpatron Duke Marion.
That's my favorite. Out of all of them.
I would absolutely name my son Le Carpatron.
It's insane.
So fucking crazy. Squeezing my balls like a clown nose. By the way, look up that. I can't remember what is that sketch called from Key and Peele? It's like
East versus West College.
Yeah, college draft or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Or something.
At Georgia State.
I love
Honda Subaru Jackson's 12 at Indiana Lou versus.
What is it? Oh my god, Duke Meritrix is one of
Tax-Theratrix, something like that. So something Tax-Meritrix or something. I forgot. I forgot it.
They're so good. Well, that's one of my favorite sketches from them.
It's a great
It's
one.
an amazing sketch. Squeezing my balls like a clown nose, whacked out Beatles. Can we get 5 big booms for Tel Aviv? Boom, 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 boom. Courage warns
Seeing them
Muriel
land in
about
the
Michael
streets
Vick,
is
but it's
crazy.
too late. Hammering my dick flat to grind smithing levels. I call it Excalibur now.
Nice.
Hibernating little Gadel. Search Peter Lorre fish battle. Something funny. Cum joke. Actually, you know what? Go fuck yourself, bitch. Sween's kids gonna look like Fredo Milky Top. I don't know who that is. Smitchy the kid. Derek, you do have to pay U.S. federal income taxes even if living in another country, and not as much, and pay the other country. Whatever.
Nigga needs
It
to
cuts
change
out.
his name. It's been like that for like
It's just
2 to 3
just
straight
accept
weeks.
It. Just accept it.
It's fine.
Foul tarnished. Post clarity nut. Me tink me guan take me on life. I'm a better cuck than you, Rick. It's your baby, Rick. My new D&D weapon, +4 bludgeoning hamster in a sock.
That's crazy.
That is wild. Donkey Hote. Spelt ridiculous.
Donkey Hote.
Yush.
Donkey Hotep should have been used a long time ago. I don't know if anyone's done that yet.
Spidery man.
Seriously, I was just thinking that.
Listening to them, the Children of the Night. What's week can they make the mega thing? Craig the Canadian. I'm sending you back to God for these shenanigans. It's your boy Shawnee D, and I have transformed into the ginger version of Colin Moriarty. Cumshot Gaming TM at Grok. Is this true? Cerberus Agent
He's
267.
fucking hanging out with like all the comedians with the Cumtown Nick Malone guy.
Is that what is it? Zoran?
Yeah. He's
Mamdani?
Yeah. He's hanging out with all the. I saw him with Stavros.
Yeah, I saw
earlier.
Stavros.
Stavros was over
I saw
there.
Stavros
Yeah.
got him,
That's
and I
crazy.
saw.
I don't know if I'd want to be with the Cumtown guy.
I mean,
no, I'm just fucking like it.
that is funny. I like that guy. I do genuinely like him. I hope he wins. We'll see.
It would be.
It would be a
really
feat.
nice.
He's not gonna win, unfortunately.
Well,
And then
I mean, let's
somehow
hope.
We can pray.
He,
We can hope.
he invites all of the terrorist organizations to the boroughs, and then it becomes
If New York,
he turns coat in
yeah,
every anti Israel fucking terrorist organization. They all converge and
Oh,
set up
man.
new camps into the boroughs of New York City.
That's
What do you think?
crazy.
You think that's
yeah, it'd be good.
yeah?
Yeah,
It'd be
You
interesting.
think there's a possibility that could happen?
no,
It's as possible as me finding out I'm God. You know, like it's as possible as that.
Chris
You know?
Maldonado show. Take a shot every time Derek goes.
Yeah.
That's not that interesting. I feel like we all do that.
Mm.
I feel like a more accurate one would be like long story short.
Long story short, it's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's always followed by just an average length story.
Well, because it could
Be longer.
be significantly longer. So, and I'm trying to save you guys.
Take a shot. Oh, okay. Google image search Sid the Sloth swastika consent is a myth drawing. You will be disappointed. You know what? I'll take
I gotta
it.
do it.
Do it.
I gotta do it.
All right.
Are you all right? Remember, Sid the Sloth swastika consent is a myth. It's a lot to remember.
It is.
Sid the Sloth swastika consent is a myth. You'll have 15 minutes to answer.
Starting now.
Starting now. Yep. Oh, is it good?
This is so ridiculous.
That is not even. Somehow that is what that is, but it's not what I was expecting.
Whoever drew this should be thrown in a dungeon, dude.
What is that from?
A psychopath. A
It is
real
a bit.
psychopath. Oh my god.
That is.
Why'd they give it abs?
Oh my god! What's crazy about that is that every word is accurate about describing what that is, but I was still surprised by like every
I
aspect.
thought he was going to be wearing one. And
I didn't think it would be a swastika of SIDS.
That's crazy.
By the way, guys, you want to see what was in the alley of my apartment?
Oh yeah.
Let's see.
Look at this.
That's crazy. That doesn't. It looks so half-assed. Also,
Yeah, I imagine it was some dumbass kid like trying to be edgy. So it says less dirty beaners and hard R's, and then it says ice in a heart. and then less problems on the bottom. And
That's
then
fucking
somebody
crazy.
first covered it up, and then somebody ripped it down to unveil what it is again. And
Your new car.
and it just reminds me of like I remember seeing on the 10-year anniversary of 9/11. I was in like a bathroom or whatever, and it was like happy 10-year anniversary, like from George Bush, and then there was a swastika like written next to it too, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? And I just think it's just somebody just being like edgy, like they
Yeah.
I'm gonna upset people or something.
Of course, yeah.
Of course, no one does that.
But not
all that
like
shit is.
not an actual like, oh, I actually love ice or something. Like that person's probably brown as shit that did that.
Loving
Yeah.
ice is a feat.
It's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
defeat.
Anyway,
Yeah.
using the remote to click to pause time, coat Kingston from head to toe and come, resume time, and then watch what he does from afar.
Ooh.
What the fuck? I let my boyfriend do a cummy cum on my boy pussy. He didn't wear a boy condom. What am I gonna? I'm gonna get fag breakers now. Drip, MH, the Lord of all drip. Right here by Stained.
Yeah.
What's that song? How's that song? go?
See something some way that you'll be right here waiting. I don't
Oh
remember.
yeah. But you always find a way to keep me right here staying in.
Yeah.
Stupid. Beetle hooker staining. Beetle hooker is in his beetle fishnet sucking beetle dick for beetle meth. Obi-Wan should blow me. Waiting for the sween hunting tier. I want his pelt. So gaped they call him Slippin' Jimmy. Kremlin to Gremlin. Fucking a mousetrap voiced by Dana Schneider. That'd be fucking horrifying. Extra ammo was a joke. No gay parody. No questions. That is true. I mean, it was literally a joke.
I thought that was a good episode.
It was a good episode. It was good, actually. It just wasn't at all what we planned on doing. The plan was not.
I put in the title, failing to write a gay cover. or
Yeah,
something
no,
like
it's good. I think that was a good way to name it.
Yeah.
Harry Rectum. Kingston, look up Warhammer 40k Dark Heresy trailer. It's the new CRPG in the works.
Yeah, I heard about it.
Wage Slave 583, Rhythm of X-Men animated theme. Fuck my butt. Fuck my butt. Papini Brothers, Jeffrey Epstein, and Minecraft movie be like I Am Steen. Donkerson, the colon swinging slasher. Laszlo, I don't have much time. I owe money to a lot of bad people, Laszlo. I'm in too deep, Laszlo. Please, Laszlo, I need your help. PP, I've shot ropes in gas station bathrooms you wouldn't even piss in. That's crazy. That is a next level statement.
Being up in the gas station is the next level, dude.
Yeah.
You're really a warrior, dude.
You are a warrior.
I care way too much about my penis to do shit like that.
What was it? Thunder up, bitches. Put some respect on OKC. 1912 after a loss is legendary shit. I don't know what any of that shit means, my friend.
Basketball.
Yeah.
Basketball is my favorite sport. I like the way they fuck each other on the court.
I keep it so gay on the microphone. I like men, but I really got a wife at home.
Yeah, I mean they'll call him Curtis Blow for no reason. You know what I mean?
He sucks dick. Curtis Blow, he sucks male penises.
Me Be Fishy, a mean lesbian, the piss drinking beetle, John Strickland, Mercs 1889, and on today's episode of How It's Made, Fat Blunts. The first Richard Keith David presents Sphincter Cell. That'd be good.
Yeah.
The ethereal spinning fleshlight, Pre-Roz, Blake 896. I got Lockjaw doing the graveyard shifts at the dick sucking factory, and all I got was Lockjaw, as previously mentioned. And now that we're here, so stained and gay. I took her to my attic.
Now that we're queer, we're so stained and gay.
I took her to my attic and I franked it. Pussy so good it got me retarded. That frog ripped me off. Das Goopy. If a black person takes money from the right to grift, is this technically reparations?
From
It's coonery.
from the right to grift?
Yeah.
Is that something specific or
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to answer the
I
question.
mean, whatever. I say yes.
Sure, whatever. Laying on my penis until it falls asleep so it feels like I'm giving someone else a hand job or a hando. Young Colin jumping off the freeway willingly. Nikki Ziggy, straight slayer, making the world gayer. Hey Chris, Hugh Laurie here. Accidentally followed you while scrolling high on Vicodin, and I haven't bothered to unfollow. So you follow me accidentally, but subscribed on purpose to our highest tier on our podcast, of which you would have to go out of your way to find.
Absolutely.
And just to let me know that you followed. I feel like I would be actually insulted if Hugh Laurie actually like paid me $25 to tell me that he followed me by accident.
Yeah.
It means that he looked into me and decided, no, not this guy, but he has to know that it was, if there was ever a miscommunication that he ever thought that it might have possibly been on purpose, I have to dispel that rumor for him.
I came to tell you, Chris, it's me, Hugh Laurie. I came to
Oh,
tell
hello,
you.
Hugh Laurie.
It's me.
You sound weirdly American.
It's me. It's I'm a method actor. So
Oh, you're in house character. You're in character.
You're a meth addict.
I'm house mode, and I am a meth addict.
Yo, you know what's crazy? Speaking of Hugh Laurie, like I saw a clip of this other podcast that invited him to come on.
Yeah, what happened
And-
to me? What happened to me?
What happened to you? He said, he said, you want to know what his person said? He said,
what'd I say?
He doesn't care to come on. He doesn't like to do these things, and he doesn't care to relive or revisit the show. So he just doesn't give a shit about House
He
at
just
all.
doesn't even like House.
How long was he House
It was
for?
a paycheck for
It was
years.
like 8 seasons.
Almost a decade, probably.
Yeah, it was like 10 years of his life. It was like
House.
double high school. Imagine spending twice a high school amount of time being
Playing a
House.
cripple.
By the way, the entirety of you, Snark Tank, all of you, you have leukemia.
Oh,
Goodbye.
well, that sounds expensive.
Yeah.
Please subscribe to the show. Help us deal with our sudden onset leukemia.
I need treatment. I need treatment.
I need
soon.
tweetment
You need
really
to-
bad.
Stop
need
talking like a
treatment.
little dumb fucking gay baby.
Wah, gay, wah, gay.
The guy killing himself was right.
Any cock wah.
Lily's brother playing flat out IRL. Sorry, Miss Jackson, badly brave. Who's New York Nick? It's such a ridiculous
Yeah.
name. I love it. Ethereum needs help lowering his weapon in Halo 3. Penis, Nafram, Melphis 1, and routing out our list as always.
King of cock.
The king of haphazard.
Wah.
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 Well, I need baby diapers or
Wah.
something.
Where's Israel? Wah.
Where are the backyardigans? Where'd they go?
We're going on a trip. Wah.
What is Bob building exactly?
What is
Bob should be building a wall.
What happened to that fucking thing, by the way?
What, the wall?
Well, you know how like
He got more active and he started doing something better.
completely abandoned it, and you would think now that he's like president and dictator, you think he would just actually like
You
do
think-
it now?
Yeah, yeah.
Just out of like he's not gonna take no for an answer.
Yeah. You think I would?
Yeah,
You'd think I would?
I'm gonna build it with dead Palestinian children's bones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, see you guys, everybody. Remember, SnarkTank.shop, new merch. Go over there, check it out. Final Fantasy, Autistic and Afraid. Available in more colors. It's a bright blue one if you want to go for more of a Sonic look. There's a couple of more colors. I like the heathered black personally, but there's more options there. Go check it out.
Black is slimming.
It is slimming.
Makes me look less fat.
Yeah, me too. I've been trying to lose weight.
Oh, whoa. That's it's not good.
Why? I think I could stand to be thinner than
You
I
want to
am.
look like Eugenia Cooney?
I just think I'm getting too pudgy.
Oh.
I'm serious.
Shut the fuck
I'm not remotely kidding.
That's cool. You
I think
should-
I'm gaining too much weight.
I think you have a disease.
What do you mean?
You have body dysmorphia if you think you're getting too pudgy.
Is that real?
Israel?
Turn it off, Israel. Turn it off before it gets weirder.
Boom. All right, bye guys. Fuck you.
It's me and Netanyahu. I'm back to kill all of you. Ooh.
Oh.
Everybody in the village should be afraid of me. Ooh, I'm Yahoo. Oh my God.
Is that his catchphrase?
Yeah.
It's me, Benjamin. Oh, there's this. Say your catchphrase, Benjamin Netanyahu. It's me, Benjamin Netanyahu. Yeah, no, we're gonna kill all you.
Ooh,
It's important
very
that-
afraid.
that-
It's like the Goosebumps thing where it's like, you know, when it goes up the wall and it like cascades over the shadow.
The jazz
over,
hands are the
and
Jews'
dog's
hands
eyes
are
turn-
important.
the Jews' hands.
Oh gosh, I need that back. Ooh.
The Jews' hands. Be afraid of the Jews' hands. Ooh, be very afraid.
We're gonna take your stuff, your land. Sorry, they're really not getting any dubs right now, like socially, you know. N- Nigger?